there is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been waiting for winter all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dank shit. On my left, your boy Stitch.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us, official Queen Bridge murderers.
Ooh, I like it. Well, we gonna talk about that. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Toka Bill out on the threes and fours, Chronos.
I gotta pray to God, Mammon.
Ooh,
Fucking Black Monday murders, man.
There we go. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Batman.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you? The old, and we got last but not least, your boy, Blue.
All your dankness belongs to us.
There you go. We're kind of off a little bit because we saw this really shit ass video just before this. That was Jaden Smith's Batman video.
It fucked up my vibe, man.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Fuck it. Who's joining us in that Infinity Vault?
Mile High Blurred is first to comment. Cakeman is also commenting. He was asking if the logo was new. No, it's not. We just have a better intro. Yeah, both me and Blue worked on some B-roll footage.
It looks awesome.
He made it better. So, yeah.
You came down with the concept.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I just got to work on a couple more things to make sure the audio rolls through. But I'll do that on a later date. Listener of the week is J2 Soccer. Thank you very much for listening.
What up? That sounds like a new person.
It is, yeah. And then Roy Sandoval's right below him, so as usual.
That's all right.
He's always out there.
But there was a guy like Danny named last week who he was like, he watched like 8 or listened to 8 podcasts or so.
Yeah.
My favorite is the alphanumeric long ass bot.
The user one?
Yeah.
Aren't those just anonymous people? Or?
Yeah, it's SoundCloud users.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Thank you again, Mile High Blurred, for donating to us.
Much love.
Once again, if you're chatting with us in the chat room, live streaming, you'll see where it says "Say something" to chat. Right below that, there's a little $sign. You know what that means? Give us that motherfucking money. Mm-hmm. So
say something, pay something.
Yeah, if you want to donate to us, we would greatly appreciate it. It's not required, but we appreciate it. So it makes this podcast easier to do.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. We got a special RIP. Actually, Stitch, you had it in your intro.
Yeah, Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
I was going to say, Prodigy died? What the hell?
Yeah, we killed him.
Is he a ghost? What am I looking at?
One of my old friends out in Louisiana, he's like, Prodigy died? And I was like, what? I was like, he just responded to me. I was like, what are you talking about? I was confused. I was bad confused. Then I saw the it pop up and everything. But for those that don't know, he was one of the members of the Queens rap group Mobb Deep.
Infamous Mobb Deep.
Yeah, Queens,
it's infamous
Nas,
Mob,
yeah.
MOBB.
Yeah, they had some. I was going through on Spotify, listening to some of their hits, like Shook Ones. They go hard.
Quiet Storm.
Yeah. Out of Control with 50 Cent.
Yep.
And it's just sort of sad. They're still, I guess, trying to figure out the exact cause of death. Last I read, he was diagnosed with having sickle cell. I forget. I don't know the actual proper term.
Yeah, it's sickle cell anemia.
Okay. They don't know if that was the official cause of death or led to complications, but it happened in Vegas. And
he did a concert like the day before.
Yeah, he was doing a concert, and then there was a meet and greet that they pulled him out of. He was just, I guess, really had dehydrated, and the heat was affecting him, and he was hospitalized and then passed away and everything. So
damn,
only 42.
Yeah.
It's crazy because Chris Cornell died in a similar fashion. He performed, and then he said he was tired or whatnot, took some pills, and
committed suicide, though.
Yeah, but
that's not a similar fashion. Actually,
well, this thing was that he did a performance and then he passed away like literally that same night.
We didn't have sickle cell. I'm just
the thing that got me was I remember growing up listening to Mobb Deep and loving their music and whatnot.
Quiet Storm and Shook Ones, man.
Oh yeah, but like it felt like they were grown ass men.
Yeah.
But they really weren't that much older than me. You know, they could have been like an older brother or something, an older sibling of some sort.
Yeah.
Only 42. That I keep going back to that.
That beat drop at the beginning of Shook Ones, where I don't even know how to describe that sound, but you just know that song. You're like, oh shit! It just brings you back instantly.
You probably play the beginning of the song, not the whole thing.
You know, I was thinking we should end this episode. Our Prodigy isn't dead.
Damn.
I will say I did. One of the reasons why I took that name, I love H.P. Lovecraft's Monster, and I love Prodigy from Mobb Deep. It was definitely a namesake tribute kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
so
man.
Prodigy was born Albert Johnson. So R.I.P. to him. Apparently, his great-great-great-grandfather started Morehouse College.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Interesting.
His great-grandfather, William Jefferson White.
That's impressive. Wow.
So,
But yeah, man, gone but not forgotten. Rest in power, I guess.
damn, 40, still tripping. 42.
Yeah, that's young.
Young.
He's
Very
real
young.
young. He's been in the game for a good while.
Since the 90s.
Yeah.
Or maybe before then.
So I guess they got a record deal when they're in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, because even in Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, he sort of
they did a diss.
Yeah, he throws a diss at him, and Hit 'Em Up was like 95-ish or
Yeah.
something.
That was a brutal diss, actually.
Actually, I think our Prodigy might actually kill the other Prodigy. I have a theory. It's like the
can only
one
be
where he's
one.
going to kill all Prodigies to become more powerful.
Oh yeah,
Just absorbs their
or it's
souls.
like what's that the series Highlander? There can be only one.
So here's the beginning of Shook Ones.
All right.
It's the iconic. Oh wait, god damn! This is the music video. So where's the?
It's about to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
I can only play a few seconds of it.
To all the killers and the $100 billers.
Yeah.
And that's it. Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, shit fucked up. But all right, y'all get it.
Yeah, this shit was great. Shit was great.
Showing hard.
Damn.
All right.
Oh,
Where should we start off?
so
kind of slow.
Go ahead.
well, just a quick run off. Did anyone miss something from E3 last week? Because there was some stuff that I saw that didn't show, and there was some other stuff that I saw that I was like, I didn't know this was even coming.
Well, lead us off.
So one thing I was kind of disappointed about, this is a game that's been in development for a while, and Cronus and I were fangirling over the hour-long demo or whatnot, but there's no Star Citizen. Nothing.
Yeah, so I'm actually really worried about that game because it
10
got,
years.
Well, yeah, and it got over $1 million in crowdfunding, over $1 million, and the game looks dope. But it's like they're basically you're gonna out No Man's Sky, but it looks fucking dope.
It does look dope, but so I know that they've had super development issues. Like they started, scrapped it, redid it.
What is the game? Tell us about it. Like, what type of game is it?
It's a space simulator sort of, but there's also first-person shooter elements to it too. So it's almost like 2 or 3 games in one.
Wow.
So you can build your own ships, you can buy your own ships. There's arena type combat with first-person shooter. So basically, you can be kind of like a pirate if you want to be, take over space stations and shit like that. Use your fucking fighter to take over shit and then hop out and shoot people with guns, and it's all customizable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's crazy because I believe, are they doing the every planet is visible type thing or just certain ones? Because if you can visit a planet, it's supposed to be in a huge scale. It'll take you hours to traverse one planet.
That does
Things
sound
like that.
zero.
So it looks fucking dope, but nothing at E3. So
they keep having these fucking demos though, all the time, but no actual. I don't know if anybody's actually played it. You know what I mean?
Do we know who's the maker of this?
yeah, it's Chris Roberts, one of the head designer from the Wing Commander series. I don't know what banner their company is.
But a smaller studio. It's not obviously a big name studio making it.
That's a good
They got
question.
fucking money. I know that shit.
Yeah.
$1 million. That's.
Well, then it's crowdfunded though. So just like Friday the 13th. I didn't know that studio. They're promoted by Adam Sessler. Everyone threw money at them, and then now we have Friday the 13th. So
There you go.
But this has been on the other side. Star Citizen's been over a decade in development. So
Holy shit! It's way over $1 million. It's $151 million.
Wow.
Yeah, second highest crowdfunding of all fucking time.
Wow.
That's impressive. That means people believe in this project.
Yeah.
You know?
it is huge in scope, don't get me wrong, and that's not easy to do in just a small period of time. However, we've only seen...
How's it a small period of time?
You said a decade, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't build something that big in a small period of time. And the game is relatively huge from what we've seen so far. So
That's your boy, man.
Oh, I don't know anything about making a game. I thought 10 years is ample time. Am I wrong?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's more than enough time. So originally it was planned for release in 2014.
Oh.
Then 2016, and now it's 2017. There's no official release date. So yeah, but if you guys Google it or look on YouTube, it looks fucking amazing from what they're showing us. But so did No Man's Sky. Looked fuking dope too.
There you go.
So did Mass Effect.
I knew you were going to go there. I knew you were going to go there.
Cutting deep.
Once a week.
Mass Effect still made more money than
This game was announced in 2010. 2012.
Oh, okay.
So
That's been a minute. It's been a minute.
So about
What about Atari?
Oh,
Kronos, take us away on that.
Yeah, so this segment is actually gonna be brought to you by GameFly. See how we're gonna slide in some of these fucking sponsorships and shit like that.
Very nice.
When it makes sense, because we're gonna talk about some games, even though we're talking about games. We'll just slide in the middle. Fuck it. Here we go. All right, so GameFly is basically it's like Netflix but for games. It's better than Netflix because you can also get games and movies. They have over 8,000 new and used games. It's pretty epic. Basically, what they do is you pay a subscription fee. Like I forget how much it is a month, but you pay a fee and they send you a game or two depending on your level of service. And then when you're done, you send it back and they send you another game, whatever's on your list. So you make a list of games that you want to fucking play, and then they send it to you. And once you're done, send it back. Boom, they send you the next one. There's never a late fee as long as you're obviously current on your subscription. And if you like a game a lot and you want to keep it, you can. You just pay for like basically a used game fee, and then you get to keep the game. They'll send you the box that it comes in, and the game is yours. So it's a pretty epic service. There's a lot of games that just came out that we're playing that you can get through GameFly. Like I'm playing Mad Max. It's an older game.
You've been going hard on that.
Yeah, I have. It's actually a really fucking fun game. Like it's really fun. I would say Friday the 13th, but you cannot get that through GameFly.
Nah, I guess it's just digital only. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and I'm not sure if GameFly does digital sales. I'm pretty sure they don't because of the way that DRM works and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Tekken 7 just came out. There's a whole bunch of other epic games that are coming out pretty soon. So, what are you guys looking forward to?
There was a game on that GameFly
soon?
thing that you brought up. There was a game that Lila was looking up and playing. It was sort of like another survival. Yeah, the one with the slashes.
Dead by Light?
Yeah, Lila was saying something about that game.
yeah.
Dead by
That game.
Daylight. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That game is crazy, dude.
And I haven't seen a trailer or anything, but it's sort of like a survival horror game.
Hide and seek game.
Yeah, and she was looking and interested in that, but I didn't get a chance to watch that. So that would be a perfect game for Lilo and I to get through GameFly, because we're not sure if we want to buy it or not. So we can get it through GameFly, see if we like it or not, play it for as long as we want, and then not have to worry about us paying $60 for a game that we only play interest. Yeah, play like if it's a Mass Effect game, we're not stuck with it.
Yeah, that's the great thing is that it costs less than obviously a AAA title game would cost you to get one a month. And most of us that are real gamers, we buy more than 12 games a year. Yep. So instantly you're saving money right there. And usually, I mean, if you're like me, like you'll play a game once and you'll rarely go back to it. So there's really no need to keep the game, even though I do. But there's really no need to keep it unless you can let somebody borrow it. But I mean, GameFly has a great service for this. If you go to gameflyoffer.com/BTHENBTI, you'll get your first month of subscription service on us. Once again, that is gameflyoffer.com/BTHENBTI to get your first month of subscription service on us. And now on with Atari.
damn.
So Atari, we're getting
we're getting a new console.
What the hell?
No idea.
Wow.
There's no details about it yet, but they kind of released a teaser video for it.
I didn't even see that.
And they basically just shows it panning against some like wood grain, like how their old 2600 Atari had.
Yeah.
So
What has Atari been doing since? For those that don't
games.
know, since can
They have made
name
some-
drop some Atari, because everyone knows Atari from back in the day, and it sort of just faded off to existence. I mean, they obviously didn't go belly up and
Well, they
but
almost
they've
did, though.
Well, I mean, they almost did, but what have they been doing? They've just seemed to have been underground behind the scenes.
I actually game tested for Atari in the 90s.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I remember
a
those
fucking
days.
time ago. All right, let's see what's their most recent games. Man.
And is it an American company, or is that over? Like, I don't know anything.
Did anybody buy them? Because I thought they were.
Yeah, they really haven't done much.
Are they still overseas?
I remember they used to be here in
In the Bay?
They were in the
Yeah.
Bay. Yeah.
They used to be over in Sunnyvale.
Yeah, that's where I did testing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were founded in 1972.
72, there was a 84, 94. I can't read from this distance.
Yeah, I don't see. There's not a whole lot they've been doing recently.
Okay.
I know they've been acquiring studios, so how the fuck are they making money?
It's all a shell game with
Exactly.
Atari.
Yeah.
Making
So weird.
bass and smack.
So I'm curious about this. I really am.
I think they own multiple companies, and that's how they get money.
And are these, to your knowledge, like other smaller studios?
Info games. Okay, hold on. They're called Atari SA right now, and they have revenue.
Okay.
Kind of a lot. All right.
You like money?
Like, what the fuck do they make? Still nothing. All right, this is a magical company here.
Yeah. Going down a rabbit hole of nothing on
Are they a
Wikipedia.
shell
Okay, so
company?
they've made Alone in the Dark, which I remember that game back in the day.
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, which apparently is a big game.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
good one.
Pride Fest, which is a LGBT-friendly mobile social simulation game, and a Lunar Lander, which is a mobile game. So they do have a catalog of games.
Okay.
But it's kind of more.
Sounds.
Are they doing more publishing, or do they own other companies?
Yeah, we're doing research on the fly.
It's kind of hard.
Well, it did go through bankruptcy.
It's like,
Yeah, back in 2013 they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're coming back from that and
It looks like they remember Test Drive, the series. They sold Test Drive
shit.
to
I
Big
forgot about
Interactive.
that.
Backyard Sports franchise was sold to Epic. Okay, I'm just reading it from this distance.
Eating Games closed down. Okay, so they owned a lot of stuff
All right.
before. So I guess they're gonna come back and start making games again.
Look,
making consoles.
Interesting.
Consoles, yeah.
if you can have some hit exclusive games on there, who knows?
How the fuck are they? Okay, Neverwinter Nights. That's another one that was a big game. Centipede. That's an old game. Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they got royalties on a lot of their old games.
That's probably because they. I mean,
And then, what is Pacman owned by? Is that Atari or is that
Namco?
that's Namco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't say that movie came out and it bombed, but it came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not even just Atari, but Sega's coming out with a new console too. I don't know if you all read that.
I saw
that.
something. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure what that was about.
Well, I watched the video for it. And I guess they're going to do something with eye tracking software. So their console's going to have eye tracking with it.
Okay.
So, but that's all. It's very slim detail. So it's kind of weird to see two old timey console makers come back. But I'm kind of excited to see it because I think right now, it's not too crowded the market right now. I think there's some room for some other
good for
manufacturers.
competition.
If they can innovate and be interesting, you never know.
Yeah, because I mean, look when Sony came out with the PlayStation, I was like, what is this fucking bullshit?
Oh,
Yeah.
We thought of Sony as the Walkman maker.
Yeah, it's like-
you know what I mean? That's what they were known as.
Who these little punk
What's
bitches
a
gonna come
Walkman?
in and step on
What's a
Nintendo?
Walkman?
Step on Nintendo and Xbox's toes and shit.
Not even Xbox that back then.
It's Nintendo.
Yeah.
And Sega,
It's
yes, it was.
Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Xbox came in later.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I used to be a huge Sega Game Boy, like gamer. Like that was my favorite console.
Game Gear.
Game Gear.
Game
No,
Gear.
no,
Oh, you meant like
I'm talking about gamer,
game.
like
Oh, gamer.
Oh,
Game
they said
Boy,
Game Boy.
like, not like Game Boy,
not
the
the
Game
gamer.
Boy.
gamer.
It's hard to say. Like I'm a Sony fanboy, so I was a Sega fanboy. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
So what's cool about Sega is we know they can make games. They still have their properties.
Oh, yeah.
They're on other consoles. So if they bring them to, exclusivity to their new console, this could be good. This could be huge.
But they're really got to innovate because their Sonic games haven't been that great up until this point. The last good one that I played was on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Other than that, maybe the Sega Tennis. But yeah.
Yeah, and Sonic I loved back in the day. Don't get me wrong, from a platform standpoint, besides some of the Marios, it's probably my second favorite, But it just feels like they have to do something super fun and knock it out of the fucking park.
Did you know that Jamil White did the voice of Sonic in the Sonic cartoon series?
Yes.
Yeah, both are.
wow.
I didn't.
So Urkel.
Yeah, Urkel.
That's cool. Well, there you go. Details are kind of sketchy right now.
Everything is hearsay.
Who knows? Who knows if we'll hear some more? Maybe later on this year.
The CEO of Atari did announce that they're making a console. Like this isn't just hearsay. He came out publicly and said that they're making a new console and it's going to be called. But actually, he didn't confirm what the name's going to be, but it's going by Atari Box.
Okay.
So we'll see.
We'll fucking see is right. All right.
What you guys think they could make it in this day and age?
You never know. It really depends on what kind of talent and
They
if
need to
they
be
can
really
get third-party
innovative.
support. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, because if you look at it right now with this current cycle of consoles, they're actually not selling that great. Compared to the PS2 era and the Wii era, you know what I mean? There was back to back.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, there was a clear winner of a shitload of consoles, and right now there isn't a whole lot of consoles out there, in my opinion. I mean, that's actually backed by fact. Nothing's over 50 million at this point. I don't think. No one console.
PS4 is over 50.
Is it over 50?
Yeah.
But before, with the PS2 or with the Wii, it was.
Oh yeah.
The first year.
At this point, they were way ahead.
Yeah, they were.
And the Wii was slapping everybody.
yeah, it was.
Everybody and their grandmama.
Well, PS3 got off off to a shit start.
Because of the price. And even the what's it called? With the handhelds, the 3DS was like very popular.
Oh, yeah.
But like right now, there's nothing really that popular for handhelds.
I mean, Switch is a handheld too.
Sort of, but it's a
Sorta,
console.
but
And even still, it's nowhere near the same numbers as a 3DS.
Well, then also,
I mean,
like,
what
mobile
the hell-
phones are still in a lot of that mobile gaming platform. So
Yeah, that's the trick though. Like, are you going to come out with a mobile console, or are you just going to release on Android and iOS? So,
Well,
like,
they said console, so.
yeah. So I mean, like, what's going on with the Vita? Is that dead, or is they still?
The Vita bombed.
Yeah,
man.
and then
I love it, but it's shit. It's like, I mean, I use it mostly for watching anime. That's what I love it for the most.
I, use it for I just use it for travel.
Because Sony's not supporting it in North America with like fresh games very much.
Yeah.
Indies are every now and again, especially indies out of Japan. But
Well, look at what happened last summer with Pokemon Go. That was on the mobile platform, but imagine if they tried to release a console with it, would it have been as successful? That's hard to say.
we are heavy into the speculation on this one.
I mean, it makes you think, right? Like, is it better just to release? Because almost everyone's got a phone, and you're gonna crank out $50-$60 for a console just to play one game?
They could have a library.
We still do it.
Yeah.
Could have a library.
I mean, and I think a lot of people are discounting PC gaming because that's never really stopped.
Oh yeah. Well, I never count the PC Master Race because all they do is talk shit anyway.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Atari kind of revive a lot of their old school games, except for ET.
Oh, that'd be dope.
But,
like a new Pitfall.
yeah, like a Pitfall or like pole position.
That'd be dope.
Shit, what's in that? Space Invaders. That'd be a
Fuck
good one
that.
too.
I want, what was it, Chopper Command or whatever? Or Choplifter.
Hey, look, I mean,
I need chocolate.
Bethesda with Doom and Wolfenstein, they revamped
did,
those franchises. Those were old school, and they look exceptional, So we'll see.
So, you know what I was thinking, and it's sort of this ironically brings to Atari, and I didn't even know we were going to get tied into Atari today. I would go out and say I think Frogger is a better game than Pac-Man because it's like a plot. There's a purpose.
Rewind that. What was that again?
I think personally, I rank Frogger as a better game than Pac-Man, even though obviously Pac-Man is massively.
What was the story? What was the plot?
Frogger had to get across the highway and avoid the fucking cars and shit.
That was the plot?
Yeah. Have you not played Frogger?
Yeah, I mean, I played it.
Can you not relate to the frog getting across the road to eat the flies and the fucking things?
all right.
Pac-Man was just going around munching on shit.
But then it even goes
and they
beyond
put a
that, too.
bow on it to make feminists happy.
With Frogger.
Oh, shit.
Miss Pac-Man was actually a better game.
But with Frogger, like,
Shit, there was
even after you got out across the street, then you had to cross the river.
Yeah, there was
was like, oh,
logs
shit,
and
there's more to
alligators.
the
Yeah.
plot.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and then you had to do it. There was 4 or 5 blocks on the top to fit the frogs in.
Yeah.
But then again, like
Miss Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, not Mr. Pac-Man, Pac-Man, like his console was like the hardest console to play on. Then all of a sudden, once you got to a certain point, it started to buzz out.
256 or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so
Yeah, and then there were sequels. Pac-Man had Miss Pac-Man, Pac Jr., cartoons.
if you had to rank them, these three in your order: Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, or Frogger, how do you rank them?
I'm doing Pac-Man, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Frogger.
I'm gonna go Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Frogger.
I'm going to Donkey Kong, Frogger, Pac-Man.
shit.
Donkey Kong was legit and hard as fuck.
It was hard.
it was.
It was hard.
It launched
Yeah.
Mario's.
You could never know what those barrels are fucking doing.
Yeah.
Is it going to go down this ladder? And then, those are some smart barrels. And
Yeah, I'll say Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, then Frogger.
All right.
I mean, they still. So there's I played a new Pac-Man over at Dave & Buster's, a 4-player Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, I saw
fun.
that.
That shit's fucking crazy.
you can, like,
Yeah.
bump into people. And,
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
super, you can eat other Pac-Man as well as the Ghost.
That's actually on the PS3. I have it. It's called Pac-Man DX.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's fucking hella fun. Your eyes might bleed, but
Yeah,
it's all
especially if you
fun.
play it on fucking like hyper.
Yeah. It's like really fast, and then when the ghosts get really close, it actually slows down time.
Yeah.
They can go the other direction. So
What's also cool is that there's a Pac-Man game in VR you can play, but it's fucking crazy. It's
So wait, are you
semi-scary, but
running
also-
from Pac-Man or are you Pac-Man?
You're Pac-Man. You're just walking around getting pellets, but like you can see the ghosts over the maze. So when you think they're coming one way, you can like turn and go the opposite direction.
I actually saw something on Facebook today about augmented reality where someone was playing like the first level of Mario.
Oh, okay, no.
And they were like actually like jumping on the actual Goombas and stuff.
What
It looked
the
pretty
fuck?
legit. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Well,
pretty cool looking.
It's crazy because one of the first augmented reality games was based off of Pac-Man. So they basically turned the city into Pac-Man. So you have to like actually physically walk around the town and grab the pellets. And like I'm not sure if there were ghosts in the game, but I mean it's easy to just toss that in there.
Okay.
Fucking dope.
Nice.
speaking of AR. Apple, I guess, announced that they're gonna get into AR and VR fucking finally.
Yeah.
And then CNET did this whole article about how Apple's gonna be first in AR.
Wait, first ever?
No, I mean like they're gonna lead the segment.
I saw you going off on that.
I was like, have you lost your fucking mind? First of all, they're like years behind.
Yeah.
And like, second of all, they're not even leading in like the smartphone or tablet market right now. Like in the smartphone market, it's like 80. It's over 83% is Android at this point.
You're talking global.
Global.
Yeah.
So they're not leading shit. So even if they got like they don't have a market share. And then second of all, there's other really good AR manufacturers out there right now. That what comes to mind is the HoloLens, ODG, the R7, R8, and R9, which is Project Horizon, and then the Meta 2.
I didn't read.
Well, no, then also Watchmen has one. The guys who make the projectors. Remember we tried out
Yeah,
their
yeah,
thing
Epson
too?
does.
Yeah, they have one too. But then also like augmented realities. If you ever play Snapchat,
Yeah.
that's augmented reality.
And there's already a bunch of augmented reality options on every Android phone.
Yeah.
Quick question. I didn't read the article yet on CNET, but did they allude to Apple perhaps purchasing any of these other companies that are already doing it so well?
No, they just said that because they're getting into the segment that they're still make them. I'm just like, that don't make no fucking sense. Like they have their own SDK, but so does Microsoft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Does Apple does better, I guess, US wide than, I guess, or no?
No, who owns an iPhone in this room?
Not me.
Well, I mean, that's in this room, but I'm just saying,
Just
like,
ask all your friends.
I know, most of my friends
a
have
lot of my
iPhones.
friends
Like,
have iPhones.
for me, it's like maybe 25% of my friends have. You know, maybe because I don't like.
You're
I thought iPhones were the top selling. I mean, I enjoy.
for a
Okay,
while, but not anymore.
okay, I didn't know. I was.
Ever since Steve Jobs died, they've been kind of.
Because they haven't
That's
done.
been a while.
They haven't innovated shit in the longest time. All they're doing now is catching up or attempting to catch up to Android. And it's so far behind at this point, it doesn't even make sense. Like they still have a decent camera, but other than that, it's like you can't customize shit on that fucking phone.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys here? Are they doing an iPhone 8 this year?
Yes.
Is that coming?
I don't know. We speculated hard.
I mean, they just had their press thing a few weeks ago, and they didn't really introduce anything amazing that came from it. But since we're on the topic of gaming, you guys saw that there's going to be a DLC for Zero Horizon Dawn?
No, I
Horizon
did not.
Zero Dawn.
Yes, I did.
I thought we mentioned that last week for E3.
Did we?
No, well, we talked about it briefly, but
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, there's a new cauldron I think is going to open up, so it's like a whole new mountain.
Oh shit, them cauldrons are fucked up.
Do we have a release date for that?
Let's look it up. Yeah. But yeah, it's like a whole different section of the map. It looks like you're going to meet a whole new host of characters, and I think that AI thing is still alive. There's a new AI maybe if Hades is going to be still alive or some shit like that.
And hopefully still playing as Aloy, right?
Yeah, you're still Aloy. So, and hopefully they'll have some more weapons and shit too. So.
I like it.
So it looks like it's going to be called the Frozen Wild, and there's no release date yet.
It's got. I would hope sometime later this year.
It should be.
You know, especially for first DLC.
It looks like the price might be for PS Plus members, it's going to be $14.99, and everybody else you're paying $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
If it has a lot of content, I'm down for it.
December 31st.
Oh, end of the year. Okay,
end of the year.
all right.
See, the sad part is about Horizon Zero Dawn is that it probably would have been Game of the Year had it not came out 3 days before fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, honestly, it would have been probably Game of the Year.
Well, I think it's still going to get some nominations.
Don't say nominations, but Zelda's going to win.
And
We still got a lot of games left the rest of this year.
Yeah.
though.
Nothing that I think is going to beat. The only game I thought was going to beat Zelda or Horizon Zero Dawn was Mass Effect, and yeah, that game was fucked. So
let's see. We got Assassin's Creed coming back too.
Yeah,
but Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. But I mean, there's still other stuff coming out.
Yeah.
What comes to mind, old Ninja? Crackdown
That's what I'm
3?
thinking. Well, you never know if it
Is
does
that dropping
well.
this year?
Yeah, it comes out. No, it comes out the same day as the Xbox One X.
I'm actually looking forward to Agents of Mayhem. So that's the same makers of Saints Row.
Oh yeah,
I
plus
love Saints Row.
Gat's in it.
Yeah, I'm down for Saints Row.
Oh, yeah,
it's wacky fun. That's what I need.
Well, God of War 4 is this year.
That's
so,
No, it is
No?
not.
It got pushed?
It's early 2018.
man.
That's right.
All right, so
I guess not.
we shall see. What was this stuff? Han Solo. Solo loses
Oh
the
yeah,
director.
so I didn't know that the Han Solo spin-off movie or anthology, whatever they call them, had 2 directors. Well, both of them stepped down this week.
Is this like a brother thing or?
They don't have the same last name. They could be related. I don't know. It could be cousins, but
I'm not nervous about this at all. Still.
Yeah, because Rogue One had some production issues, and that still came out really well. So.
Is this a 19 movie or 2019?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know when this is coming out, but I mean, they were already in the middle of filming though.
All right.
So we shall see.
Yeah, Star Wars fans are always going to over panic to me about stuff, but once it comes out, they'll love it.
I think they're still kind of feeling the sting of the prequels, so.
No, I'm going to disagree with you. Really? I think Force Awakens and Rogue One washed away the sting, at least for me personally, the sting of the prequels completely. I don't even think about that.
I think there's always that fear of taking a step back and falling off a fucking cliff.
I think that the sales numbers show that people didn't really give a fuck about it. So,
it went $2 billion for Force Awakens.
If it was crack, people would have died. Actually, we had a question from the audience. Claudio Brazil Gameplay was asking, what do we think about Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Did y'all see that from E3?
Oh,
so it's like Street Fighter with Dragon Ball Z characters.
Yeah, it's a fighting game, but there's multiple fighting games for Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm. Well, the ones that we played at Crunchyroll.
Yep.
I beat the shit out of fucking the professor trying to talk shit. But but those are different. Those are like arena fighters. This feels more like a Street Fighter cross.
Well, yeah, they have different kinds of. But yeah, some of them are like Street Fighter, some are like more open worldy type deal. But yeah, I'm actually I'm sort of looking forward to it. But to be honest, though, I'm a more traditional fighting game guy, so I really need to pick up Tekken and probably a Street Fighter because I haven't played those in a really fucking long time. And they really need to bring back fucking Soul Calibur. Bring back Soul Calibur.
Yeah, that was good. That was real good. Are you gonna fuck with Injustice 2 at all?
I need to pick that up as well. But like I said, I only have so much time at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're also doing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I take.
Well, I can definitely get that.
Yeah,
and that's later this year as well, right?
Yeah. Actually, that might be end of summer, maybe. That's coming out sooner.
Wait, and the Dragon Ball, that's the one that actually looked like the fucking cartoon.
Oh yeah, it looks just like the fucking cartoon.
Okay. Yeah, that impressed me at least visually. But like Kronos was kind of mentioning, I have to feel it. If I haven't like sat down and actually played that game, I can't go by just what I see in a demo.
Damn,
just visually.
I forgot about Soul Calibur. That's just fucking dope. I love the one that when they brought the Star Wars characters. That was fucking shit.
Yoda was cheap though because he was so fucking small.
Yeah, he was. But some people thought the Apprentice was cheap because he was
forgot about him. He was in that shit.
He was dope.
He was fucking dope as fuck.
That game he was in was dope too. Unleashed or whatever.
Oh, Force Unleashed.
I love those games.
They should have gone back to those.
The second one was kind of shitty.
It was still fun though.
It deserved a third, I think.
Oh, LucasArts fucking got repurposed.
That's right. Fuck.
They became a licensing company.
God damn it.
How the fuck? Kevin from Comic News said Force Awakens sucked.
How dare
you?
I agree, Kevin.
Where's that Slave Leia costume at?
Why were you living in the past?
You gotta learn from it.
It was not a perfect movie. We had some gripes with it in terms of the nostalgia.
It was recycled material, but still.
Fun.
It was still a fun movie.
Especially coming off of those last three from early 2000s, late 90s.
The Force Awakens brought the magic back. There was no midichlorians, no fucking bullshit. It had the new cast meets the old cast, so it was good.
I can't wait.
And Rogue One showed you kept it going, even though it was an anthology film. It was still fucking good. Yeah. So episode 8 this year,
December.
Talking blasphemy, Kevin.
God damn.
Don't make me find you.
Well, and so here we are. We're midway through like the big sci-fi / comic book movie season with 2017 in terms of we got Spidey Homecoming.
We're in the heart of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because Spidey Homecoming is in the week after next. Right? That's the 7th.
Yes.
You mean Iron Man fucking 4?
Yeah, with Pimp Tony. Pimp Tony doing his pimping. And then we have, really after that, what? Justice League and Thor 3?
Justice League, Thor, yeah.
You know? So, I feel
as far as comic book, then you said sci-fi, so we got...
and Star Wars at the end.
Star Wars, but we also got Valerian in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That looks fucking dope.
I'm nervous about this one.
I am not, because...
You let me know what you think of it when you see it.
Luke Besson is a fucking amazing director.
But, I mean, but he kind of... Lucy, even though I liked it, I could see why people didn't like it.
Yeah, I understood. So. I knew a lot of people had issues with the end for the most part, but numbers don't lie, and that movie made $400 and something million.
It did.
Shows that ScarJo can put butts in seats.
Was that in 2014 or 2017? I keep forgetting.
How much money she make though, dog?
Yeah. How much she cashed?
How's that solo career doing?
Still getting roles.
Still pulling in money.
Yeah.
She didn't pull in 300,000.
Yeah.
Oh!
She's
That was some bullshit. Let's get on that. That was some bullshit.
She can choose her roles.
First of all, they don't. There's no fucking way she made 300. That was just
no way.
And
What do you mean there's no way?
Here's why. And there were other articles about this too. There are all types of like bonuses and
That's her base.
royalties and whatnot. Okay, maybe it is, but it made it sound like that was all she was getting.
But
Period.
that's common though. I mean, that same thing what happened with Chris Evans when he played Captain America. He made like 300. I think it was like 200,000.
Yeah.
Well, that was back years ago, but
Years ago. That was like a couple of years ago.
no, Chris Evans, Captain America. That was
Yeah.
2011, right?
Yeah.
2010.
As far as like time goes and like money fucking changing. That's
Well, yeah,
not long
but
ago.
what I'm trying to say is that was very early on in his career too, because all the
Or in her career. That's why I'm giving the 1-to-1. You know
yeah,
what I mean, so,
but at the same time, we still didn't hear about the details of how many points and much money he made from the DVD sales, from any other
I'm
thing.
just saying base salary though. But people are all up in arms about the base salary. And the same thing with Chris Hemsworth. He made like 300,000 as well. That's
Fair
very
enough.
common if you're
Yeah.
if you're an unproven actor or actress. I don't know why people are demanding that she gets paid as much as fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's not
that's
gonna
not a fucking acting career.
It's
Hold
not gonna
on.
happen.
The same thing with even if you win an Oscar, because Jennifer Lawrence won an Oscar
Here you
and
go
in that
again.
same
Okay.
year.
Here you go with
but
your bullshit.
she only got paid like maybe 150, 200,000.
You get
Should've paid
paid
her less.
before you
She got
fucking
paid.
go
But
to
the
work.
thing was, she's part of a franchise. She signed on, did her work, and she signed up for a franchise they weren't sure of.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying, they don't know if this is going to make millions upon millions of dollars.
But
they
there's all
were
these,
hoping to.
but there's a shit ton of terms in the contract
Yeah,
that
that's-
probably lead to her
gotta
making
nego-
way more
you
than
gotta
the base. That's all I'm
negotiate
saying.
You got to negotiate.
And
Yeah, usually you
going
do.
into negotiations, she
Especially
doesn't
when
have the
it's-
star power to,
Of course, I
to be
would,
given the director's demands and being like, oh yeah, I want this on the first one, this on the second, this on the third. Especially when it's our first film, they're gonna be like, all right,
first
we'll
solo.
give you a call later, and
Yeah.
then they'll go on to the next model that looks pretty on screen,
Oh, yeah.
and she can be replaced.
But when you knock it out of the park, you get to come back the next one.
Okay, okay.
yeah, next
Are we really saying that she knocked it out the park, or was the story really good?
no,
Oh
she
yeah,
did.
she knocked.
I
it out
think
the
she
park.
knocked it out of the fucking park.
Yeah, she played Wonder Woman.
Wait. We talked about our reviews of Wonder Woman, and you were gone.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay, but you didn't like Gal. Are you really saying that right now?
Was it an Oscar-winning performance?
I'm not saying it was Oscar winning.
Come on now,
no,
man.
I haven't seen a
She did a
comic
great-
book Oscar-winning performance. I'll say Sir Patrick Stewart, maybe in Logan,
Yeah.
should get a nomination. But that's about the only one I've really
Actually,
seen.
I would say Winter Soldier would probably be close.
Which actor?
Fuck.
Oh, the movie as a whole.
No.
I'd say that was the closest to us getting Oscar.
It was very good. It was very good. But you didn't like Gal? What are you saying?
No, I just trying to tone down your hype machine that you have, trying to fucking elevate her into Mount Rushmore of actresses.
I'm not saying she's Mount Rushmore of actresses. I'm saying she's off to a very good start. Very good start.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
when
And
Justice
she's in
League,
two fucking big, hopefully big movies.
Yeah, so
the
when
other
Justice League came out-
has a huge budget.
but
and-
she probably already got paid that money, her 300,000 or
Yeah,
less.
That's like
yeah, for
saying-
Justice League and Wonder Woman.
What was the chick from
That's fine.
Transformers? She had the same fucking start too.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, yeah.
How dare you?
can't
What do you mean? Come on now.
She can't act.
There's a big. Okay, hold on. You
What-
don't see a
what's the-
difference between Megan Fox, who was not the lead actress on that, and Gal Gadot, who was Wonder Woman as the lead. You don't see the fucking difference with that?
Can, you know what? I'm gonna say,
She's like the only
Chris
female
Pine was
Transformer.
They were co-leads.
How
Nah.
dare?
Oh, dude, yeah. No,
Look over this
no,
goddamn table.
Yeah.
It's Wonder Woman, and you gonna say Chris Pine was the lead?
Was Chris Pine? Who was a better actor in that movie? Chris Pine or Gal?
Gal. In my opinion.
I mean, they both did great. They both did great, but Gal, especially for having less experience, I think
So we're grading on a curve now.
I'm gonna
you want a curve?
Did Chris Pine?
It was her
I
movie,
asked-
goddamn.
I asked
I'm
who-
gonna
I
Don't
asked
think
you-
I don't see how
I
you
asked
flipped it
who-
over.
I asked
It was
who
her.
a better.
But you also got to
It
think
was
of the
her
fact
movie.
that she was doing action shit too. Like she was fighting
Yeah,
and
that's
jumping over
true.
shit and using a sword.
Chris Pine was
and
just
shield.
standing there.
Yeah.
Much.
He even
really
stepped
was.
back, let her fight for him. I mean, there were some scenes where he fought, but they
Yeah.
were rare.
Chris
I'm pretty
Pine
sure
just
he-
ran into a plane by himself and blew it up. There was no one piloting the plane.
And he
She fucking-
drove-
He just walked into the army base unguarded.
I didn't see him taking down armies and shit.
He had no
I didn't see him pick up-
superpowers.
I didn't see him pick up a
Okay,
tank.
that's no excuse.
He had no superpowers.
Hey, Black Widow took down fucking a lot of people too.
Chris Pine was.
I didn't see him taking down
Chris
anywhere near
Pine was
that.
fighting on the beach. He was fighting on the beach with the Amazonians.
He wouldn't kill as many as them though. Come on
Of
now.
course not. It was just
And he
one
was
of
on-
him.
He did drive
Wait,
a
he
motorcycle.
didn't
What
kill
are you-
anybody on the beach.
What are you actually saying, Stitch? You put Chris Pine over her in terms of it being his movie?
No, I didn't.
Are you walking
No,
back
no,
from
no.
that?
It's her movie. You just seem to be forgetting that he was playing a massive role into it. You make it sound like Chris Pine was
He was a
cameoing.
co-star. He was a
Okay.
co-star.
And is he not a headliner?
No, he's not the headliner.
Is he
No,
not
he was not the fucking headliner.
Is he not a headline type actor?
No, see, the way it works for movies is there's top billing and everybody else.
Chris Pine isn't running shit in Star Trek?
He's not top billing for this film or this franchise. Obviously, he is top billing for Star Trek. Very much so.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
Was she the best actress on the set?
I'll go that far. I will say she is.
She's the best actress on the
set for Wonder Woman. Yes,
she's a better actress than Chris Pine is an actor.
For this, yes.
No. Is she a better actress?
I haven't seen all of Chris Pine's fucking performances in my entire life.
Have you not watched any of Star Trek?
I've seen two.
We've only seen one of Gal's, but you want to call her a better actress. You have a control. You have one sample size for Gal. You know what? You don't want to use Chris Pine's.
I'll tell you motherfucking why.
Okay.
I didn't think that Chris Pine's Captain Kirk was that much of a stretch for him from an acting standpoint, and as opposed to Gal coming off of Fast and the Furious cameos.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at all the posters, and they either do not have Chris Pine anywhere on there. His name isn't on any of them. But it's all Gal Gadot, man. So I mean, she's obviously the top billing. It's not even a close second. There's like one poster I think maybe with him on there.
It's her movie,
and he's behind her.
Her movie.
Yeah, it's her movie,
it's
man.
It's called Wonder Woman. I didn't say it was his movie.
These are your words, bro.
So look at him all behind. He's like, protect me.
You can say the same thing with John Boyega or whatever in your Star.
Oh, how dare you!
Your Star Battle movie.
You and your Star Wars. You and your fucking Star Wars.
Dang. Extra Star Wars.
Well, I mean, Daisy Ridley was the main character, so
Daisy is over Boyega. I guess I could say that, but
she had more screen time.
Yeah, but she's like the one using the Force more. I could say it's more her movie, slightly more, and Boyega is a co-star, but a very important one. You know what I mean?
Chris Pine,
but that's an ensemble kind of cast too.
Yeah,
what? Chris Pine wasn't important in this movie. They weren't going into his world looking for fucking Ares.
Chris Pine. It was a fine actor. He's okay. This was her fucking movie. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
For those that haven't seen, can you explain the plot? Where do they go? Why does she leave the island?
She leaves the
Where does she go?
She goes to London. She goes to No Man's.
With who?
With a dude.
Oh.
Trevor Smith.
She goes there for a purpose because Hades, Ares is fucking around mankind, and it's her sworn duty to protect mankind. That's the reason why she leaves the island. She leaves the island because of Chris Pratt. Well, not Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
All white people look the same to you now?
Yes.
Ooh, hey, your boy Terrence is saying Wonder Woman is less than Megan Fox.
It's true. She
less than acting?
How much did the first Transformers make?
Oh, they made
too much
lot.
fucking money.
Billion.
Well, I agree.
They made a lot.
But it was because of Megan Fox.
Bacon.
Yeah, definitely was not because of Megan Fox.
No. Or Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaQueef.
Oh, god damn it. Where were we headed on this?
Yeah,
People wanted to watch Wonder Woman. They wanted to watch Wonder Woman. You could have put, hypothetically, if you put Scarlett Johansson in that role, if she bulked up
Jesus
or whatever,
Christ.
If she wasn't in Black Widow,
fucking Christ.
Do you think she would have not produced the same results?
She doesn't look like Wonder Woman, and
if she had a bulked up,
neither does Gal Gadot though.
I think Gal fit the role though. She got into it.
I think she should have still been a bigger person.
Yeah, slightly. She needs to be Gina Carano
towers over Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I mean,
but
Scarlett's a small woman.
But she doesn't tower over men.
I hear you on that, but it would be you'd have to use CGI magic to make Scarlett Johansson.
You could just find a bigger woman. I mean,
but he said Scarlett. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Gal's a model. Models are normal. I mean,
that's what I'm saying though. Is like I'm saying that Gal isn't. For me, she's not like. She doesn't look like Wonder Woman. She does now because obviously she's playing her. Yeah. But there could have been definitely a much larger woman that's actually shaped like an Amazon.
Yeah.
Like
Gal's 5'10". Yeah.
But it's tall for a woman, but she should be over 6 feet tall.
You could have Lawrence playing it.
Realistically, she should be like 6'2" to 6'5".
Yeah, from the comics and cartoons and shit. I get that.
How tall is Chris Pine?
That's a good. I was just thinking the same.
Probably the same height. They were comparable.
Yeah, but you could use the step stool like Tom Cruise.
He's 6 feet tall.
All right.
Okay, so he's like a couple inches taller than her.
Always hating on. So you hate on Star Wars. You hate on
I'm not hating on
female-led superhero
you are
movies?
not spinning this on Stitch Hates Women, because we know that's your moniker, that's your go-to.
If she breathes.
Yeah, god damn. So this actually, for those of you who didn't know, this actually started offline in our own private.
Where's that from? Where is it?
So
Tweet that out, man.
So someone sent us a picture of Cronus in his angry black man fashion.
I think it was somebody said that Megan Fox is better than Wonder Woman or something.
Tweet that out, man. What were you saying, old ninja?
I lost my train of thought.
God damn it.
Oh, so this started in our own private little conversation, and it was basically about Gal Gadot versus Scarlett Johansson, and someone saying that ScarJo is basically just a side chick, and Gal seems to be the main course. But numbers don't lie.
Superstar.
So
I don't know. There's some pictures that came out of Scarlett Johansson when she was younger. She's like laying on the bed.
Wait. How younger? But you better clarify that.
she's in films when she's like under 18. So.
FBI listening, bro.
She's over 20.
All right.
What to say?
She was a bit smaller in frame.
God damn. Thickness. Don't get me wrong. All right.
So what's your review of Wonder Woman since you weren't here?
Oh, yeah. Dude, what did you give it?
I sent it to you guys in the chat.
I want to say a low 8. I want to say a low 8.
Yeah, he did.
9.
You did. He sent it to him. I think he said an 8.
I put it on the same level as Aliens, I think. I gave it an 8.
I think you put Aliens above it
or something like that.
You put Aliens above Wonder Woman.
Yeah, just slightly.
Man, you are a woman hater.
How am I a woman hater?
Putting aliens above a woman? Damn, racist.
Racist? Sexist.
Or sexist.
You know he dresses up in Thought Patrol uniform right after
It was a good ass movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's what Wonder Woman deserved as a film. I'm glad they got it right. It's something that I'm glad they didn't fuck up, because even like Cronus had said, they were on their last straw in terms of we made this movie, but check out the DVD for the real how it should have been and everything. Like, miss me with that shit. I'm not paying $9 to go watch a movie that you're gonna make me watch 3 months later for
$9
to explain shit.
Where you see movies that are $9?
Yeah, for real.
I can go to Livermore for $5 and watch it on Tuesdays.
God dang. That's on Tuesday. Yeah, $2 Tuesday.
Actually, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys feel Wonder Woman is a feminist, or is it just that she doesn't know how the mankind world is?
Wait.
So she's a 75-year-old character. So are you talking about like modern era, or are you talking about when she first came out, or total?
I guess total, because like everybody's saying like, oh, Wonder Woman's the ultimate feminist and blah 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 blah. But is she a feminist, or is it just that she doesn't know how the world of mankind really works?
To me, she believes in true equality for all people.
So it's true equality, but back then there really was like super sexism. So and she was always told by the other the Amazons and Themyscira that men were basically bad, and at that point to women they were all bad. I mean, not mostly bad, because it was back in a truly misogynistic society, which was back then when she first started. So that's why she was all confused.
This is the 40s, yeah.
Because when she was all confused, like, why are you wearing a dress? Like, why are you doing this? What the fuck is a secretary?
Yeah.
Well,
so,
and
how can you fight in this tight ass shit?
The other big thing for me with her is she's, as I've said before, the best female superhero we have, and I think the oldest one that we have as well. So she broke a lot of fucking barriers just being a woman and being a superhero.
So is she the first? Or
that's why I said I think. Fact check me.
There might be one more before her that wasn't popular.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure that probably is like some lame ass character, but she's by far the most popular female character.
Oh yeah, of course. But I'm wondering if someone came before her.
The thing that always gets me is my grandmother knows who the fuck Wonder Woman is. You know what I mean? And like everybody's grandmother knows. So
yeah, well, I think the whole world knows who Wonder Woman is, and that's how long and hard her reach is, because she has a lasting effect.
Long and hard. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just she has a lasting effect on our society even to this day.
Wonder Woman's iconic. She's on the Mount Rushmore of superheroes.
Period.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of pressure for DC to get this right because of her status, but I think now it's on Marvel's plate to do something with a hero that not too many people know about.
You talking about Captain Marvel?
Yeah, because
so you're admitting that nobody knows who the fuck Brie Larson is?
No, I'm saying,
reaching.
reaching, bruh. No, I'm talking about Captain Marvel as a whole. Well, one, comic book readers who know her probably don't like her after Civil War II.
That's the problem. Is that they set up this fucking movie for such failure. Like, nobody likes Captain Marvel right now.
Yeah, so that's kind of tough. And then, like, people who don't even know her or get her confused with Shazam, because Shazam carries the moniker of Captain Marvel.
Or they get it confused with Miss Marvel.
Yep.
Oh, that too.
Yep.
So
And her old was it Carol Danvers in the old uniform that had kind of the black
the black with the lightning
bolt?
Yeah, because she got Rogue Stiller powers or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
that was to me that was still a more iconic actual uniform or costume, whatever, than the one she's currently wearing. But we'll see.
It's just, I mean, it's Marvel fucking up again with their movie franchise and their comic books because, like I said before, like if you read like any of the Avengers comics right now, like any of the characters in there, they're all different. Like if you read the Hulk, not the Hulk, Iron Man, not Iron Man, Thor, not Thor, fucking Hawkeye. I think there's a female Hawkeye too.
yeah, there was two Hawkeyes at one point.
What the fuck? That's basically everybody. Captain America is fucking black. Is what's his name now?
He's three, isn't he? He's Bucky and there's Sam.
No, he's Sam. So all five of those characters are not the people in the fucking movie. Yeah. And now, if you go pick up a Captain Marvel comic book, she's not a likable character. Like for her main comic, like she's still likable in like the Ultimates. Yeah. But in the other comics, it's like what the fuck, man.
Yeah, and I loved the Ultimates at first, and literally Civil War II, like it took my heart away from that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, you can ignore because the storyline of the Ultimates kept going.
Good.
Well, so
yeah, because
they didn't compromise.
It was hard for me to look at her. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Let's go to HBO for a little bit. Watchmen TV series coming to HBO.
It's a good spot for it.
Yeah, and so it's being developed by Damien Leidenoff.
Who in the fuck? He's
the creative genius behind Game of Thrones. Oh. So once Game of Thrones ends, he's not doing the spin-offs. Well, he's not doing the spin-offs. He's going to the Watchmen.
Because there's like 11 fucking spin-offs.
Yeah. So he's doing the Watchmen TV series. I think HBO is a perfect home for this.
Man, Stitch is getting fucked up in here. What are you drinking, man?
Yeah. Well, he switched up to his.
Just made vodka and Arnold Palmer.
Dang.
Some real man.
You want some?
No.
I got fucking questions about this, though.
That's too hard for me.
So, we obviously had a pretty good Watchmen movie.
Pretty faithful Watchmen movie.
Panel for panel. Most people enjoyed it who were fans of this series from the 80s. Was there, to my knowledge, there's not any more comics. So how are they doing this as a TV series? It's not going to be based on anything from just that graphic novel or that comic, right? Because that wasn't very long. Like the movie covered it.
It's pretty thick, but yeah, it has to be fucking thick. But I mean, there's going to be new material because of Rebirth, right? Because so that it might tie into Rebirth because we all know that I'm pretty sure the bad guy is going to be Dr. Manhattan.
Yep.
And there's also other like the comedian. I'm pretty sure is going to be in it. So they're bringing back the character. So it's a good time to revive them. Look, they're doing something smart like fucking Marvel. You know what I mean?
Plus, also in the graphic novel Watchmen, they keep talking about their predecessors like Silk Spectre's mom. So they could focus on that. They also had when Silk Spectre was like accosted. So you could actually start with that and then move on to
a bigger universe. Than
the book. But I mean the book is pretty fucking long. So and there was stuff that in the movie they didn't use. So we could see more details being brought in. So
I'm curious about this. This may work.
I'm actually pretty fucking hopeful about this because I mean the guys behind Game of Thrones, they took that series that a lot of people didn't really know about and made this phenomenal series with it. So I think they could do the same with Watchmen.
And look, Preacher just came out. That got pretty good. I mean, there's other like really lesser known comics that are getting adaptations now.
Lucifer is really good. If you guys haven't picked that up yet, that's the comic.
Yeah, and it's on Fox, like a major network.
It's fucking killing it.
One of the ones we kept promoting last year, and it's on right now. Winona fucking Earp.
Yeah,
And that's from IDW comic that nobody fucking read.
Yep, nobody knew about that, but that picked up and became a show and has a huge fan base.
Dude, I will say this: Notorious DPC is fucking killing it this year. Y'all gotta watch and catch up.
Yeah,
She's doing all kinds of evil shit. She's still with the Way Hot. It's fucking awesome.
Did they show
every time on this podcast?
Yeah,
she's on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did they already show her episode in the cheerleading outfit?
No, not quite yet. That might be this week. I'm watching on Fridays, man. So support them. But the other big one was Game of Thrones had a huge trailer that came out because that show is dropping in a couple of fucking weeks.
I missed the trailer.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it
too.
I'm gonna watch the show, but
Oh yeah.
It came out today, today, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might do a react after this to it.
All right.
But
I love that show. I'm gonna be a little bit aggravated and a little bit lost because it's been over a year since we've
Yeah.
seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you finished House of Cards, but
Oh yeah, I did. I've been.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying when
we gonna talk about that at the end. Towards the end.
but like when I was watching this season, I was struggling to remember because House of Cards did get pushed back because normally it premieres in like, February. So I'm trying to like remember the storylines because like I mean maybe it's just my
shit.
old
So real
age.
quick-
After a year, I'm just like, what was going on? What was this person doing?
Yeah, so what fucked me up is we're gonna go quick tangent on House of Cards, but Doug Stamper was smashing this chick, and I thought it was a like a White House staffer. Turns out
That was the girl.
that she was
it
the
was a Fuda?
widow.
it was
Yeah.
a Fuda?
She was a widow of she's basically the widow of someone she killed.
He killed.
Or he killed her husband.
Yeah, he pushed her husband's down on an organ donor list so the president could have his liver or whatever
It was his
thing.
liver.
And then he decided to just start smashing the widow. Just
Yeah, he felt bad, started donating, and then he started to go over, and then they start smashing.
Oh, that's awesome. You create the opening and you fucking take it.
We can't say too much because he just started, so I don't want to say too
Oh, you
much.
got
Oh, you just started?
Yeah, I'm like,
That show
man.
is dank as fuck.
Dude, there's another show that just came back. Is it Black Mirror? No, Orphan Black. Orphan Black came back, and like how you were talking about how like it's been a while since the show's been on. Like the first episode I'm watching it, I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well,
So
don't they do recaps? Because House of Cards had a recap video.
no, they didn't do a recap. They just pretty much jumped into it, and I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. The girl walks up in like bushes and stuff. I'm like, I don't remember what fucking happened.
Even especially with like deep storyline series,
Yeah.
with like House of Cards, even Game of Thrones, where there's so many plots going on and subplots. It's like, all right, what was? I mean, just for example, it's like, oh shit, what was Arya doing? Oh yeah, I forgot Littlefinger was over here doing this, and oh the Hound ran into the people that hung his friends that he met in the forest. It's like you have to like sort of remember everything that was going on.
Recap.
But then also with House of Cards, a lot of people binge watch it. So like pretty much you watch it for a weekend, and you have to wait like more than a year to remember what happened.
I'm gonna be the same way with Daredevil. Like I remember Punisher and everything, but in terms of like, all right, what was going on with Kingpin? I remember they met in the jail, but what was going on? And so I have to sort of maybe rewatch an episode or two just to get my feet back on the ground.
What's crazy? There was an article that came out sometime this week, and they were talking about how Netflix binge watching could be bad for you.
Fuck that.
Because this is how they break it down. So when you binge watch a show, like say like you're watching like Daredevil for example, like so you have all these action scenes, so you're drawn into the show, and your stress level start going up for the character because you're seeing them go through damage all this time. Whereas if a show came out every week, you have a time to kind of de-stress from the show. But since you're binge watching the show like constantly back to back to back, your stress level keeps going up because you're really into the show.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because at least I get resolution on what's happening instead of having to wait a week and stuff.
Well, and it's also assuming that we have empathy, and I'm devoid of that shit.
I got empathy. I damn near cried when Marjorie got blown up.
Yeah.
I was sad as fuck. Marjorie was my girl.
I wanted that dead
Yeah,
body.
you were. You was talking about that for like 2-3 months.
I would have fucking sucked everything out of her panties.
So you know what?
God damn.
Damn.
That's
so
what
you
you're
know-
on the carpet.
Yeah.
She actually probably could.
Now Prodigy's kink judging right now.
For real, right?
Yeah.
what's wrong with you, man?
Kink shaming.
You mean, that's how you could tell he'd be lying.
Yeah. Oh no, I
He'd
already
be
kink-
lying front for Gal Gadot. Now he's pretending like he don't kink shit. Like he's not about kink shaming.
Hey, I already busted him today. He shut the hell up, and I was like, I thought you don't kink shame. He's all shit. Damn, you
Every
didn't got
now
me.
and again, I forget about my
Yeah.
kink shaming, and I kind of slip.
You
know?
forget that I can come at you, boy.
But them cucks need to be kink shamed.
Yeah. So check it out, Stitch. Since you're like sad about your girl Marjorie, you should play Mass Effect because she's in that.
Oh, fucking shit. How dare you on that book. Hold on. If we're going to talk about some awesomeness, how about Amber Rose?
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Breaking the internet with a pose of basically in a bra, no panties on, and
a
weed,
bush.
Weed whacker bush. What did we think of this?
I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever seen on the internet for a while.
She is thick.
Amber
as
Rose does
fuck.
nothing for me.
Really?
No,
nothing.
No, I see better girls on Pornhub.
Wow.
Of course, yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
Now,
So why am I hyped on Amber Rose?
Let me ask you the question. Does it have to do with her being a former girlfriend of Kanye or her fucking bald ass head?
No, I like girls with short hair. The
the
hair's
bush.
got nothing near it.
Or
It's
the
just-
bush?
No, it's just, I mean, she just doesn't really do anything. She's attractive, but it's like I'm not going crazy over her. She's not.
This is the same dude that was hating on Ollie's girlfriend from season 5 of Arrow.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Which one is that?
The chick with the fat old donkey, and Stitch was like,
The reporter?
The
chick?
reporter, yeah.
Oh, shit, I don't like whatever. She's no fucking Felicity.
Animal.
Felicity.
Even that Asian girl in season like 2, where that took over his company.
That.
She was fine too. But
That's what's her name. She was in that Terminator
but, I mean,
series.
She couldn't pop it.
Did you not see? Did you not see better strippers in Vegas
I
than
sure did,
Amber
I sure
Rose?
did.
Okay, so why are we getting all ape shit bananas over her?
It was fucking hot.
Yeah,
She got a fat old
She's
donkey.
pretty, but like, why are we?
you know what it is? She's kind of captivating in a lot of ways, just because she's been able to take her thoughtedom and fucking
You mean trap a bunch of rappers?
Yeah, I was gonna say she's such a great groupie that she's actually gotten 2 famous rappers. You know what I mean? And that's almost impressive, because you're like, I wonder what the Sugar Walls are all about.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
So getting a famous rapper to fuck you, 2 famous rappers, that's difficult now.
Not just to fuck. I mean, let's give her credit though. I mean,
In theory,
because they put them on her arm.
Okay, so in theory,
Or she-
Mia Khalifa is
put her-
higher than Amber Rose because they chase after her. And,
They sure do.
and they can't get it.
Look, there's a lot of truth to that. I like Mia Khalifa a whole lot. I like when she gets clowned on Twitter. I like to watch her getting banged. I love everything about that chick.
I like watching her fucking destroy people.
Roast.
Yes.
And I'm not even a Nicki Minaj person, but I think Nicki Minaj is more newsworthy than Amber Rose.
Nicki Minaj actually does have her
a
own
career.
career.
She's
No matter what anybody says, she is the #1 girl or female in hip hop. Period.
right now, yeah.
Right now.
Not even just right now. I would say
Pause.
one.
Pause. Slow down.
I'm gonna get bold with it.
Yeah, you go.
One of the best of all
The
time.
brat is about to come through this door.
We're not even
I was gonna say Missy is up there.
Foxy Brown.
Missy Elliott.
No, she destroys Foxy for me. I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah, Missy Elliott's not only a rapper but a producer.
Yeah, I'll put Missy above her.
Okay.
I'll put Missy above her. I won't put too many others though.
I mean, Queen Latifah?
No, fuck Queen Latifah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
How you gonna say
I'll
fuck
give them
Queen
that.
Latifah?
Yeah, I gotta say
She practically won an Oscar. I think she even
Well,
did
that's
win
Doing
an
your
Oscar.
Oscar bullshit.
That's accolades, motherfucker.
She robbed a
music.
bank and fucking what's that movie?
Oh, that's
She
fucking.
didn't do it rapping though.
What's that
she's
song?
still a good rapper.
Don't
Shit.
matter.
She was in Chicago.
multi-talented.
Nobody give a fuck.
What the?
Wait, hold on.
She has an acting career. She's still relevant to this day.
Hold the fuck up. Name a Queen Latifah song.
Ladies first.
And that's one. Can you
He
name
just
another
did
one?
two.
Can you name what was the other one?
He said UNITY.
And what was the other
Unity. Ladies first. Where
Okay,
Money
all right,
Love.
all right. Most people struggle to do that.
Motherfucker.
Most people struggle to do that. I put you on the spot. You performed. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But
B-Boy Frost in the chat room he's agreeing with you, Stitch, that Amber Rose is just hot, but
Yeah, that's right.
that's hobby.
I know it's hobby.
Yeah, I'm just
People
saying.
got my back.
Yeah, hobby.
You think I'm on my island of craziness? I got fans. I got an army.
Wait. So wait. Are y'all saying you would not want to smash, or you are saying she ain't worth it?
I would.
Smash.
Yeah. I mean.
Hey, you gotta
I'd
think
wrap
about
it up. I'd wrap it up. But I mean.
Quantify what you saying though, number wise. So what are you saying with her?
Okay, not to make it sound like I would just fuck anything walking, but I mean, if I'm in a strip club, 90% of the strippers can get it. So I don't see why. I mean, she doesn't do anything special for me. It's not like I see hotter girls on Pornhub. I see hotter girls in your average strip club.
Okay.
She's attractive. She's sexy. Yeah, but it's not like losing my fucking mind over her.
Okay. So
well, nobody's really losing their mind over
I'm not losing my mind.
nobody's losing their mind over her.
Okay.
I think it's more the fact
Well,
that she
you
showed
said she
her
broke
bush.
the internet because she showed her.
Well, she did break the internet.
I mean, like, because people with her
Okay, so-
status, they're not showing their
Is
bush.
she? Do you think she's more attractive than Kardashian? Just ironically.
Wait, which Kardashian?
Which Kardashian?
Kim.
Yeah.
What the Kardashian? Kim.
There's a couple of them because
Now there's only one. There's only Kim.
what the
Because of my, I'm gonna say no. I don't think she's more. I don't.
Okay. I think Kim. I
In
think
her
Kim's
best
more,
day.
yeah, I think Kim's more attractive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Kim's physically more attractive.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And they're both man-made, you know.
I mean,
The
yeah.
injections.
But damn, we went way off on it. Do you have some people on the internet and whatnot? And obviously, this doesn't mean shit. Some people on the internet had a problem with her being unshaved
You can
and
do
panties
whatever
off.
the fuck
Did anybody
you
have
want.
any problem with that?
You can
I
do whatever the
don't.
fuck
I
you
mean,
want.
to me, it was more artistic than anything. I mean, you don't see her lips or nothing. You
I don't
just
care.
see
I
the
would-
bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's her on a stairwell or whatnot. It was artistic, but yet erotic.
Yeah.
So
Girls do
I'd
go
still
through
bust all over. But
Girls go do No Shave November all the time.
yeah,
I would've
hey,
definitely-
Wait, isn't today No Panty Wednesday or some shit like that, or is that
You
tomorrow?
making up
You
shit,
making
man.
I'm
up
just
shit.
saying.
No panty Wednesday.
Yeah, it's supposed to
I
be
know
no
there's
bra,
no-
no
What are you
panty.
talking about?
I mean, it is hot. Well, shit.
What girl you been talking to tell you this shit?
Actually, yeah.
You be on browsers
I
just
can
looking
show
up
you.
random shit.
Nah.
No panty Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you making up bullshit.
Hold on.
You look that up. You search your bullshit.
I got you right. I got you right now.
Speculating.
Whatever. I would have preferred to have seen like kidneys, you know, a la some hustler shots, or you know, her maybe masturbating with a loaded handgun or something like that. Something erotic and playful. Anybody can make a picture on the goddamn internet.
It don't matter.
This fool made a meme. Ladies
I did not make this
He
meme.
made a meme and he's trying to show
No
it to
panty
us.
day.
Yeah.
They don't even
June
rhyme. It's not
June
like
22nd, no panty day. So
All
there
right.
you go. I'm just saying.
I'm sure
Alright.
fucking
God
mind.
damn. Do girls have anything that's the equivalent of bat wings? I do want to ask that.
yeah, they have the meat curtains.
Yeah.
When they're like long.
But it does attach to their upper thigh.
It's a gobble gobble that the thing
No, but it
that has
attaches
the turkey
to
neck.
Gobble the turkey neck?
Yeah.
Does it attach to the thigh and like slide around or whatever?
It shouldn't.
Okay.
Hopefully
all
not.
right.
It might.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
If,
that
unless
might
you're,
be.
unless
That might.
you're, Hope Solo.
Oh, that looked like a grenade. Without
Kevin in the chat room is fucking kink shaming you.
What you kick shame? What you saying?
Said a loaded handgun? What the fuck, Prodigy?
Hey, don't kick shame me, Kev.
Yeah.
You know how I get down.
Ain't shame.
I mean, maybe okay.
So you
maybe
want
it's loaded with a blank.
So you
okay?
want you want to fuck her with the loaded handgun? Then
No, I
smash
want
her
her
with it, or
fucking
you want her popping it with the loaded handgun?
Yeah, her fucking herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to be smashing some chick with a loaded handgun.
No,
to her head.
I'm not an animal. but is someone offering? Is someone offering now?
Yeah.
Did we get a text?
I mean, you might want to check the DM.
One thing I learned
Just in case.
in Vegas
I
was
don't
that
even-
you don't know what you like until that happens.
I don't even
That's
know how this
true.
shit festers.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
don't
have to
even
do
know.
a 30 for 30 on your kinks, how they fucking
Oh, yeah.
tested.
Dude, these kinks keep on So here's my other thing. I didn't realize the one with like the gothic and super duper like pierced and latex rubber leather stuff that started in the early
Yeah, that's
90s
way-
for me.
yeah,
but
that's
for me,
way
it
late.
started then, and it's never been more intense than
Okay,
right now.
so-
So you
So
just
kink-
came back around to it. That's all.
Okay, so I understand these sort of going like a merry-go-round. We can never fucking keep track of what
Yeah,
what the food order is. So is it shitting on the carpet, then
Door open because it doesn't really show.
goat snatch,
no, demon goat snatch tattoo, not just goat, just goat.
demon goat snatch tattoo, and then there's latex. So how do you?
Shitting first, demon goat snatch, and then latex.
Oh my
there
god!
You go.
You don't even want to get caught up. You don't know how to know what you
I
missed.
walked into this hot ass room and bullshit going on.
There's all kind of killers, shotguns and vaginas and
Kronos been
and
on some craziness.
leather and strip clubs.
Amber Rose, Kronos, you got any hot takes on the unshaved bush being out there for the world?
I don't give a fuck about that chick. What care about thought for? I mean, seriously. Like, what does she even fucking do for a living?
Yeah.
She's a professional hoe.
Professional groupie. Yeah. God damn.
I never understood why she got so much fame. She's like a C version of Kim Kardashian at this point.
Damn.
Like, she's a professional hoe that doesn't do anything, but she doesn't have Kim Kardashian's money. So
She had one. Didn't she have a kid with Wiz? I think.
Yeah.
Somebody.
she ain't got Kim Kardashian money. Kim
That's
Kardashian
true.
got built-in money.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, she built an empire. Amber just has like.
Well, she built an empire off money that was already in her family.
that's
so
true,
it's
yeah.
not hard. It's like saying that fucking Donald Trump built an empire.
Now,
Yeah.
there we go.
Like, you give me some millions, it's easy as fuck for me to be fucking successful.
He was really holding on to it and investing it. You know.
And that sex tape was pretty goddamn good.
We talked a little bit last week about Blue and your party. I don't know how much you want to still reveal.
I'm trying to think what.
But we had it still on the list for part 2.
Yeah, because I mean, we just touched on a few things about mainly just getting to Vegas.
All I want to say is just think before you speak and put it out there, whatever it is that you're about to say.
Well, we talked about the cocaine thing.
Yes.
God dang.
That shit was awesome.
The blowjob offer in the bathroom.
Oh,
Being punched by a stripper and realizing
that was not discussed.
That was not discussed.
Whoa.
I don't know nothing about no.
Oh no, it was a dominatrix. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
choking and punching.
The chick that like she started like kind of clapping me and that's where I said like I didn't know I was into something until it happened. So yeah.
Oh, like Prodigy's kinks.
But
Is that when you got fucked in the ass in the bathroom by that trainee?
Oh,
God damn, use the wrong fucking word. I just pissed somebody off.
oh man.
by the
I come at you, you come
is
off low.
is live action food a PC or not?
I think it's a trans person.
Yes.
There we
Yes,
go.
We're gonna use the right terms.
But yeah, so we met this one woman. Did we talk about that? The lady we met at the bar. She brought us a round of drinks. The lady from Aspen.
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't talk about her. She was cool as fuck.
Yeah. So there was just like a random lady. She's there was like her girlfriend, just having a good time, and like I don't know how the conversation started, but I started talking to her, and like I told her it was my bachelor party. She's oh that's cool, and she introduced herself to me and talked about how like they have a house in Aspen, and like her daughter like moved out but like moved back in, and she was wondering where she can park like her Maserati or some shit like that. But yeah, she brought us a round of drinks, and like one of her friends was hella fucking drunk and wanted to come to the strip club with us, which is hella funny. We were like ready for her to go with us, but her friends were like, no, you ain't going with 6 dudes.
Yeah, you ain't going with those colored people.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are colored. Actually, we're all of us except for one guy.
Well, there's and 2 Asian guys, but yeah, I guess they're all colored.
Technically colored too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were cool. It was just funny because they were like older ladies. We know this chick. I mean, she was older, but she kept her shit together.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was a chick that was hella drunk at the bar too.
Oh yeah, I saw her whispering "I" on accident. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
The chick was slumped over a chair, and she was just like kind of slowly puking on herself, and security had to like come and take her out. But yeah, she was wearing no
She was participating in No Panties Wednesday or whatever the fuck that was.
It was a Saturday when that happened.
I
think the world wants to know, how does Prodigy operate in a strip club? Like I think the world wants to know like what kind of a fucking savage does he?
I didn't get kicked out.
Yeah, he didn't get kicked out.
He just
didn't end up in
transform?
jail.
Is he a quiet person? Is he like?
Oh, does he turn into Dapper Dan, like the monocle and shit?
I can tell you one thing. We got to the strip club. Prodigy immediately looked for the thickest chick there. And he was just like, because he was like, what kind of ladies you like? And he was like, thickums. And sure enough, they found the thickest. Like
I sought out the manager girl. I was like, okay,
the girl
I need thicker.
So well, it was crazy because the chick the lady who like kind of not serviced up, but like who kind of she was like our waitress basically. Like we tell her what we wanted, she would go and fetch them and bring them back to us. She was thick and bad as fuck to begin with. And
we have bottle service, y'all.
We have bottle service.
We have bottle service. Because we hashtag we press, even though I wasn't there.
We tried talking to the waitress.
What the name of the strip club was or no?
It was the Hustler.
That's why I said yes and no.
But check it out. Like it was funny because like the chick that was who was our waitress or whatever, she was bad as fuck too. And like I tried to ask her if she would give me a dance, and she was like, "That's $2,000." I'm like, "That's $2,000. I'm not getting a dance for."
God damn.
But so all y'all were just sort of chilling for the most part, or is he like a fucking lion trying to hide?
I gotta put you on blast. Blue. The 3rd floor. We were told by many, I'm gonna put it out there, many a stripper, I know you were drunk, but many a stripper said, hey, don't go on the 3rd floor. It is completely gay. Like all dude on dude.
No, she just said there's a bunch of dudes up there.
Nope. She put it where because she was like from another country, but it's like it's for boys.
Yeah.
Is what she said.
She said, and there was like 2 others that said the same thing. Yeah. And Blue was like, "Fuck that shit! I don't believe your ass. I'm going up to the 3rd floor."
The whole reason why I went
to the upper room.
The only reason one of the reasons why I wanted to go there is because they had the people kept saying that it's 3 levels. There's the 1st floor, the 2nd floor costs a little bit more for your dances, and then the 3rd floor is a fucking club, like a nightclub. And I wanted to go there because I wanted to like do a little dancing. And the guy who was passing out the cards was like, hey, on the 3rd floor, that's where all the chicks hang out, and they're all hyped up on mollies and ready to fuck and shit like that. So I was already sold from that get-go.
This was quite true. However,
However,
So if you go up to that floor,
What had really happened?
everything appears normal to the naked eye. Like, there's chicks here, it's cool as fuck, and then you look on the dance floor, and it's all dudes grinding each other. So
I didn't see that part.
yeah, there was all dudes on the dance floor.
You were drunk.
No, I know that there was a bunch of dudes, but it was already like 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, sun was coming up.
yeah, the sun was up. I had my last drink for the night. And
But you were
fucking bounced.
determined to go up there.
I was
me and
curious.
Carlos were like, I believe her.
I was curious to see what the third floor was like because I heard it'd be popping off up there. I went up there. It was just
So were you hunting for strippers when you were getting your lap dance, or you were just sitting back chilling?
I was sitting back chilling, just letting them come
Okay.
to me. Actually, no. There's one I hunted down. I saw one girl dancing on the dance floor. I was like, I gotta get her, and so I walked over and get her. But I got a little fun money from the strip club.
I left mine there.
Nice. Good shit.
What a mess.
Holy fuck.
What other crazy shit happened?
That you're willing
Dude, there
to
was
talk
this
about.
so I'm not to be like fat shaming somebody, but dude, there was this one chick. She was riding on a rascal. This chick has to be like at least
I saw
5
that.
or 4 of me. She was
Oh, in the
huge.
casino, not in the
No, she was outside.
Oh, but not in the club, not in the strip
No.
club.
Bro, this chick was so fucking fat. She looked tired just pressing the button to go forward on the fucking little rascal. I was like she was huffing and puffing. I'm like, you ain't even fucking moving.
God damn, that's sad.
Shit was crazy. I'm like, yeah.
And there was that one hot like Russian girl from the sports bar that was with those black guys that I went to go try to talk to, and y'all guys are like, "What the fuck are you
Ukrainian
doing?"
chick. Well, yeah, because I knew it was big as fuck.
Yeah, this dude
I'm
looked like a fucking like linebacker. He was so goddamn big.
I'm like, bro, if we get in a fight, I'm about to hit him with the fucking table. It's fucking big as shit.
I don't even remember what I said to her.
You'd go to fucking fight Kirilenko or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we talk about it last week? How I had like an urge to flip a fucking table.
No, talk about that though.
So check it out. So on
a
the
recipe for disaster.
Was it the first night? Yeah, it was the first night. So I was already crazy drunk because I've been drinking like pretty much since I got on the airplane.
So Drunk Blue was in full effect.
Oh no, super drunk blue was straight in effect.
Oh, shit.
So we go to like this place that's like a Denny's, and when we walk in there, it's fucking empty. There's all these goddamn tables just like kind of chilling around and stuff like that. And I got the urge to just flip a fucking table. There's nobody else in there. I wanted to flip a goddamn table so fucking bad.
God.
It's true. You see, we asked like the super gay bartender, or not bartender, super gay server.
Yeah. I'm like, is it okay if I can flip a table? He's like, no. I'm like, I'll put it back. Like, I'll put everything back. I just want to just
Violent
flip it.
with it. I like it.
But eventually, we were hanging. So there was a part the next day. Like, I was fucking way too fucking drunk to be like even breathing. So I lay down on the bed just to kind of take a quick little power nap. But then eventually, I woke up, had a Red Bull, and I flipped the fucking table in the goddamn room.
Fuck.
I flipped it over, put it back up, lay back down, got back up, flipped it one more time. That's all I needed, man.
Holy fucking shit.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Hey, man, it's Vegas.
There you go.
What I learned is you don't want to get arrested in a big city on a weekend for a bachelor party, because when I went to Austin, one of our friends got arrested. As soon as we got out of the Uber, he decided to relieve himself in the street and got scooped up on the Friday and was in jail until the Monday because he couldn't see a jail. Couldn't see a judge because he decided he wanted to start wrestling cops and shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Wait, he tried wrestling after he got arrested?
BJ was there with me or whatever. I was down in Austin, and we go down this place called 6th Street. I don't know if you've ever been to Austin before.
Yeah. Austin's dope.
Austin's
That's like, if you ever gotta go to Texas, don't go anywhere else. Just go to fucking Austin.
Austin is awesome. It's really, really cool. So we go, we had this like Airbnb. It was about maybe like 12 of us, so we had like 2 Ubers. I'm in the first car with me, BJ, and like 2 other friends. We get there first. I get out the Uber. I sort of look around, orient myself with all the bars and the nightlife that's going on. And the kid that we were with, I look over to him, and this cop is like tapping him on the shoulder. I'm like, well, what the fuck's he doing? And I see he's got like a red Solo cup in his hand. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, they're gonna get him for drinking in public or whatever.
Drunk in public.
It's not Vegas. It's not New Orleans.
It's not New Orleans.
But then I see this big stream coming from his leg, and I'm like, this motherfucker is peeing in the goddamn street in the middle of 6th Street.
Wow.
And I tapped BJ. I was like, dude, look at this. And the cop's like trying to like get him to stop, and he just starts wrestling and fighting with the cops. It was all bad.
Was this dude white?
Yes. I mean, for the bachelor party I was with, I me and BJ were the only non-Division I football players in the group.
wow.
So we were the under 5'6" crew and everything. So it's like a lot of times it was like we were herding cats, trying to deal with these fucking Goliaths, trying to organize and get them in the same.
Drunk.
Yeah, and they play this game called Bull Moose, where if you get caught drinking with your dominant hand, you have to finish whatever is in your glass.
Wow.
So they were getting fucked up the entire time.
Damn.
So he starts wrestling with the cop, and I'm just like, my black sense is
Dick
like,
out wrestling with the cop? Or
I didn't get close enough.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Fucking full R. Kelly.
I just know better. When you see a cop, and it was so funny because watching this cop wrestle the guy, and like I met the guy that day, but I'm like, I'm not helping him. And like there were other, and even if I saw the situation going down, I wouldn't, as a black man, I wouldn't help the cop because I would be nervous that the other cops that are about to roll up on scene might take me for the fucking aggressor. So I just
Tricky situation.
I just backed away, and I saw other random like white people jumping on, helping the cop arrest the dude. I was like, they're bold because the cops are coming in fast and coming in quick.
What's that
Actually,
meme?
If I see a police officer getting fucked up, I'm probably gonna help him.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna cross the street, wait, see what happens, because somebody's gonna come there. And
But if the officer wasn't getting fucked up, they were just in like this sort of wrestling battle. It's different if I'm seeing like an officer get like stomped off, or if I see the guy trying to reach for the officer's duty weapon. That's a completely different scenario.
And I'm definitely not fucking jumping in that
But
shit.
yeah, so he got arrested on the Friday at like 8:00. We flew into Dallas, and we flew into Dallas. We drove to Austin. So Austin's maybe like a 3-hour drive.
You just fucking flying to Austin.
Well, our friend lived in Dallas, so we spent a couple days there. Then we drove to Austin. We rented the Airbnb there. Then we went back to Dallas. He was in lockup until Monday.
It's all bad.
Yeah, it was fun.
But he is a dumbass.
Oh yeah, he's very dumbass. Very fucking dumbass. And he's got to go back. He's got to fly back down for a court date.
With Drunk Blue, at least he asked for permission. He wasn't just going around flipping tables.
You don't want to do.
Okay, I asked permission,
especially in cities like that
and I stopped.
Where they're cool with a lot of shit. Like even like New Orleans. Yeah, you can drink in public or whatever. You can't piss in the street.
Nope.
Or whatever. There's certain rules.
Even though there's literally piss and shit in the streets in New Orleans every fucking where.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it smells like piss. Fresh piss.
There's a line you can't cross, and you don't want to be in a drunk tank in a major city like that.
Especially like in Austin, I'm pretty sure like the officer would probably just write him a ticket.
He would have wrote him a ticket, but he resisted. That's what the thing
fucking
was.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Dick out resisted. I mean, that's even worse.
For Harambe, bro.
Damn. Holy fucking shit.
So speaking of, well, it's not really police brutality, but we're speaking of the police.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about, because you want to put on the list.
Yeah. I can't think of pronunciate the first name.
Philandre?
No.
Felipe?
Philand?
We're already fucking the story up.
God damn, y'all.
yeah.
Mr. Castile.
There we go.
I can't think of the actual first name, but I guess it was last week sometime. They had the court case for the manslaughter charge for the officer that was involved in the incident. For those that may have a rusty memory, it was the shooting of a man who was pulled over. He was carrying a firearm on him. Philando, yes. He let the officer know when he was pulled over that, hey, I have a firearm on me.
It's that one.
Yeah, it was either right. It was the day before or the day after the Baton Rouge incident had happened, because I remember they happened like back to back, and then the whole country was like up in arms about some stuff. But the big thing about this one that made it really, really famous was the girlfriend went on Facebook Live instantly right after her boyfriend was shot with the child in the back, and started broadcasting on Facebook Live. The trial went through. The officer was found acquitted of all charges and everything. And then afterwards, I guess maybe a couple days later, they released the dash cam footage of the incident, which a lot of people were just like absolutely appalled and shocked.
Yeah.
Based on what they saw. You can check it out on like the Huffington Post, and it's all over like your main news outlets on the actual.
Can you recap what was said, or?
Yeah, I can recap part of it. So the fucked up part is, so basically he goes up, he pulls him over for having 2 of his brake lights out. He had his third brake light out, and I think his left brake light was also out, so that's why he got pulled over. And then, so he goes up to him and he asks him for his, license and registration. That's when Philando says, I have a firearm on me, I'm armed. and he just let him know that he's armed because it turns out that he's licensed
He's
to
registered
carry a
user.
firearm. So he tells him that, and literally 6 seconds later, this fucking cop just unloads. Like I think it was like
7 to 9.
yeah, it was a lot of fucking shots.
Yeah, 7 shots.
Into a car with a kid in the car, and the girlfriend was right next to him.
The officer was just like, fuck. Like, he was just like...
That's how I knew that it was fucked up, because of the way he reacted afterwards. This guy, in my opinion, should have never probably been a police officer, because the way they reacted immediately after he shot him, because he kept screaming fuck. He was really erratic. You know what I mean? He was acting like... He acted like he knew what he did was fucking wrong, and he knew he was going to be fucked.
Yeah.
And that's when he started kind of like, I can't say what he saw, but I don't see why somebody that was registered to own a firearm would pull a gun on a cop after being asked
and saying,
license registration.
Yeah, why would you
and
notify?
saying, hey, I have a firearm on me.
Yeah, so I think his story is total fucking bullshit. And you know me, I usually err on the side of caution, and I usually side with police officers most of the time. But this, to me, was pretty clear that the guy fucked up. And I have no idea why he was acquitted. I mean, the guy should not... He's a disgrace to the fucking badge, to be honest with you. And it's fucked up that they murdered this... He fucking murdered a guy in front of his fiancée, and I think it was his kid,
His
too.
kid was in the back seat.
Yeah. And it's told, and then after that, they fucking handcuffed her and threw her in the fucking back of the police car with the kid. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You know?
Yeah, it's a fucked up story.
All kinds of bad. So, from what I understand, who took over Jon Stewart's job on the?
Trevor Noah.
So he calls out the NRA saying, "You guys are silent on this man who's a registered user."
Why you call it that? It's not the fucking NRA's fault. It's the fucking police. The police officer that shot him. It's his fault.
No. The thing is, because the NRA usually, when they talk about firearms and people were killed,
He was making a comparison about how when Sandy Hook went down, the NRA jumped up and was just like, hey, y'all motherfuckers need to have your teachers carrying guns. You need to have armed officers in your schools, et cetera, et cetera.
Trayvon Martin, they were allowed.
And with this one where allegedly, not allegedly, but a person who was a legal carrying gun owner was murdered just for saying he had a gun on him. They were like, well,
silent.
Why aren't you speaking up and having our backs on this?
But I don't really give a shit about the NRA speaking out or not. The person who perpetrated the fucking crime, we should probably focus on him, right? I don't give a fuck about the NRA. To be honest with you, he didn't fucking shoot the guy.
They're just saying, like, we see the hypocrisy.
I understand that, but I mean, that's not the problem. You know what I mean? They're not in this situation. They're not really the problem. The problem is the police officer that shot that man that didn't deserve to get fucking shot. And if somebody be like, "Oh, the NRA didn't say nothing," who gives a fuck? Like, who honestly gives a fuck? Well, the NRA saying something is not going to help the family.
It wouldn't help the family.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that, but I will say this.
It's partisan bullshit, is what it is.
Has the NRA stepped in and do anything like that?
I don't care.
Well, just let me get this in though. Regardless of anything with partisan, but the NRA is supposed to be a group that is promoting someone who is able to and licensed to carry a gun to protect for their rights, and they've repeatedly been pro legal gun ownership. I think that's where people are disappointed that they're not still doing their same legal pro gun ownership stuff.
I totally understand that part, but them not speaking out doesn't do shit for a dead man right now.
Well,
yeah,
they're doing this after. I mean, once they render not guilty, there's nothing that can be done legally. I mean, essentially, no one was really fussing the NRA before the verdict came in.
Well, they can get him like OJ in civil trial.
So civil trial is whatever. I mean, money ain't gonna bring your loved one back. So.
That is true. Neither is NRA. Just saying.
Well, I mean, NRA could at least be like, what the fuck? They have some political clout.
My question is, does the NRA help out victims or families that are victims of gun violence?
I don't know. And I'm not an NRA member for any of y'all that are wondering. I'm not an NRA advocate of any means. I don't really give a shit about the organization, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think some people want them to do what they quote unquote normally do.
Yeah.
For anybody who is a gun owner, you would promote the gun owning rights. I think that's where he was going. But I didn't see the segment either. This sounds like a fucking downer and a sad-ass fucking story and loss of life.
And I heard that for some reason in the trial, this is what I read briefly. I didn't do enough research. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm semi-speculating, but I did fucking read it. But it said that the jury was not told that he was a legally registered gun owner.
Whoa.
That's a
So, which would be a huge deal.
Did the jury see the dash cam video as well?
Probably not. I don't know.
I have no idea.
They do a lot of fucked up shit in trials.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to be like on a jury because if they withhold information, like it shouldn't be legal to do that. Like you should be able to give.
That isn't. I would imagine that's obstruction of justice.
The legal they can do it. Our legal system is fucked up. It's like it's one of the best yet worse in the world. You know what I mean?
It's good and bad.
Have any of you guys like actually been on? I mean, we've all been called to jury duty, but any of you guys actually gone through the whole process?
No, I always tell them I hate white people. Black Panthers fucking burn your shit down, and then I don't get picked. There you go.
Yeah, right. One day you're gonna say that like, oh, you're perfect.
Ah, fuck.
Fucking hilarious.
But you served on one?
Yeah. I served on. Yeah, one, but another one I was on the jury selection for like a fucking week. Pissed me off. But yeah, one I was definitely on. And so basically you have to basically just go by the information that you're given. You can't speculate and shit like that. And I think that's what
That's why old Ninja can't.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we hold your old Ninja from back in you speculated a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
It was in pre-production, ladies and gentlemen, Your Honor.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they'll like right away they'll cut you from the jury is if you say because like one of the ones that I was gonna get cut from, it was like it was somebody that got it was a murder trial, but like one of the other things that they're trying to charge him with was cultivating cannabis.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't give a shit about that. Like I can't I'm not gonna convict the guy for cultivating cannabis because I don't think that's a fucking crime.
Yeah.
Like I honestly don't. I don't give a fuck what the feds say. So if you want me to convict the guy for cultivating cannabis, I don't give a shit if you have a picture with him fucking growing the seeds in time lapse. I'm not gonna convict the guy.
Guilty.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You know, it's funny. One time when I got called in for jury duty, like I was literally inside that room, that like holding room for like probably all fucking day, and the guy comes in. He's like, "Okay, guys, I got good news. I got bad news. Good news is, you guys, nobody in here is being chosen for jury duty. Bad news is, you wasted your whole fucking day." I'm like, "Are you serious? Fuck you, man. What the hell?" I didn't have to go to work though.
I wasted a week in jury selection on one trial, and the other one I got selected, and it lasted. It was supposed to last 9 days, but only lasted fucking I think 4 days. And then the person that was trying to, what do they call it? The person that was trying to sue somebody realized they were fucking stupid, and they dropped the charges.
Oh, so was it like that Rick and Morty case where he was like, "Oh yeah"?
No, I wish it was. Oh my god, that'd be fucking great.
You were fucking laughing in the courtroom.
Holy
I mean,
shit!
I can kind of talk about. I can talk about it now because it's like a long fucking time ago. Basically, what happened was this. It was down in SoCal, and this married couple had bought a house, right? Yeah. And it was near the beach, like right across the street from the beach.
I think
God dang.
And what happened was they bought the house, and it was like one of their vacation homes. So they bought it, and then like a year or two later, somebody else bought the house behind them, and the person that bought the house behind them had the house assessed. This is very important what I'm saying right now. If you buy a fucking house, get the fucking land assessed, so you know exactly where your fucking lines are for your property lines.
Message.
Yeah. So the person that was behind them, he figured out that the fence that was on his property was too far in his property, encroached upon his property, and that he actually owned property on the other side of the fence. And so he had this legally done where he's like, hey, you know, he looked it up. He's like, yeah, I need to move this fence over to like get my property back. And the thing was that the couple that bought the house, they didn't know that because they didn't have the land assessed.
Yep.
And they actually had like really nice like plants and shit that was on that like strip of land.
Okay.
And so the guy moved the fucking land over. Moved the fence over, and so they originally tried to sue the owner behind them to try to get their land back, and then once they couldn't because they were like, you have no legal cause here because it's his fucking shit, then they tried to sue the realtors, and that's the trial that I was at.
God damn.
And the realtors were like, well, you're supposed to, you know, assess, you need to do this is what you have to do.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, as a homeowner, it's your responsibility to know where your property lines are.
Yeah.
And so for them, they told them what the square footage was of the yard,
yeah,
as far as like what was supposed to be like their plot of land, but they never measured it. So what happened was the previous owner actually moved the fucking fence back and fucked them over. So
assessors are important.
But
buy a house, get it assessed.
That made think of some shit that happened down like in Mexico and shit like that, where people would like they're buying beach property, like just basically blank lots, and they were building property on like they build their houses on there. But it turned out that whoever sold that property, it didn't even belong to them. It belonged to somebody else. So when they came to their property and saw the shit was down, they like had all this shit like demolished.
So any land in Mexico, you don't own the land.
Yeah.
You can own the shit that's on the land, but Mexico actually owns the land. It's not like America.
Yeah.
Very different.
Be careful.
Interesting.
So, well, no, we have a question in chat.
Unless you're Native American now.
No, because
That was just a joke.
Yeah,
Angry and ready.
they sort of do. We went over it, though, right? We went over this last time, I think. Yeah.
So what was in the chat?
Well, I'll have Cronus read it first because he probably knows the answer better than I do. But
Read the question, goddammit.
well, shit. So the question is: Anita, Lexa, and MC Cavino are popular singers in Brazil. How did we find them? And did we have any idea of the repercussions that each one has in the artistic world?
Oh, okay. So actually, me and Blue can answer this question.
Yeah, so for Anita, I stumbled across her video through another React during Fine Brothers React. He had their guests, their people reacted to her video. I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking great awesomeness. So I decided to bring that into our podcast and we reacted on it too.
Yeah, and then the other ones, they're basically requests from people from Brazil. So, yeah, so we didn't know much about any of them. And especially MC Kevin Ho and Lexa, we actually have no idea how popular they are in Brazil. And we don't know... we don't know much about them other than we reacted to them. We know about Anita a bit more because now she's getting notoriety in America. She was recently on one of our talk shows. Not talk shows, late show. Yeah. So, yeah, we love her. But the other two artists that you're speaking of, we don't know that much about. If you would let us know, that'd be great because we definitely do read comments. We don't comment. We don't respond back to all of them, but we read a lot of the comments, especially if it's about. If you're telling us about the artist, then I'll read it. Yeah. So
I'll read it too.
Especially when it's in English.
Google Translate.
Every now and again, I see some shit in Portuguese, and it looks like somebody's talking shit, and I'll translate it and I'll talk shit back in Portuguese. Every now and again.
But some of that shit get lost in translation too. Because there was a video we were listening to, and you're like, I think Prodigy was saying that, like, oh my god, like that ass is crazy or something like that. Yeah. And they were like, why is he like insulting her ass like that? But he didn't understand that
really?
When you're saying that her ass was crazy, was that it was just like big or it was like hard to fathom or it was
and then when I
mucho gusto.
It was like one of the last Anita videos. Like I said the video was ridiculous.
Yeah. That's what
people were mad that I said ridiculous. So I was like, no, it's ridiculously good. It was like lost in translation.
Yeah. Context, bruh.
You know, it's funny. So, if you're a Brazilian listener, when you guys, I can always tell when somebody's translating something when they don't speak English because it comes off as like super formal and kind of like I don't want to say gay, but it's like it comes off as like it's like a weird like very formal, proper,
extremely proper.
And then so I know like when I'm translating things, it looks exactly the same. Like I'm using very proper ways to respond back to you. So I hope you guys see that as well. That I'm just translating things through Google Translate.
Yeah. But shout out to the Brazilian fans. My favorite thing about them though is how they keep coming up with like recommendations that most of the time are good fucking videos that we fucking love.
Yes.
So that's
even the ones that are bad, they're still fun. Like the one with what was that one guy? MC Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Or even the making love.
That was Inez Brazil.
Yeah, she was fucking great. Yeah. That was funny.
Awesome. Good fucking.
Some great trap music too.
So I just wanted to talk about last week, Stitch and I's little adventure that we went to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So last week we went to the Golden State Warriors victory parade.
Yes.
So it was fucking. The parade was at 10. However, Stitch got there like before the even sun fucking.
He was
rose.
chilling with bums and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning after the podcast.
It's fucking here.
And got on the very first BART train at 4:15. Took it down to what's it called?
Lake Merritt.
Lake Merritt. And was there. I mean, I am, like I've said before on the MJ call, I'm a Laker fan in everything, but I respect the Warriors. I have a lot of friends that are Warrior fans, and I've seen the struggle that they went through for many, many years of having a shitty team, and they've stuck through it. And they talked to me, oh, we're going to come back this year, and I'm like, y'all still trash, whatever. So I respect that when they are finally good, like, yes, you stuck it out. You didn't just vanish or hide under a rock. You kept trying to tell me, oh, we're building on this, we're doing that, and then you won. You're dominant. You're one of the best teams. You're obviously the best team in the league.
Now they're a historic team.
Yeah, you're working on a dynasty. You're a historically all-time great team. I missed it last year when I was here for my first year there. I missed going. I was hoping the Sharks would win. I would have gone to a victory parade.
Sharks ain't never gonna win, bro.
Well, they were in the Stanley Cups. I would have gone to that. I just wanted to see a victory parade. I was never a Yankee fan, but when I lived in New Jersey, the Yankees were winning. But I didn't want to go to one of those victory parades. But I just want to see like how a victory parade goes down. So I went down there. I got on the very fucking first BART train, and it was a fucking madhouse when I got there.
So this is like at dawn.
Yeah, I got there where the actual stage was right around like 4:30 in the morning, and they were saying at 5 o'clock they were gonna let people cross the street and just line up at this fucking fence.
Damn.
And once
you can open the door now. I think everybody's upstairs.
Okay. Once they said you can go and people just mad rushed to the fucking fence. It was like a crazy sort of bull rush riot kind of thing. And I had a backpack on with like a bunch of bottled waters, my battery pack and everything. I was like, you know what? Let me put this on the front of my chest because this mob that's behind me, they're gonna push into my back, and I don't want to like get pushed against this iron fence and like crack a rib or something like that.
God damn.
Yeah, no, it was actually
horde.
It was a horde. It really was a horde. Get there, mob pushes, and we're all lined up. And then I realized at this point, I'm like, I can't leave this spot because I'll lose it.
Yep.
And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The parade doesn't start till 10. They're not going to get to this spot until noon.
Yep.
Noon 30. So I'm fucked. So essentially, I was like, all right, Stitch. Got to stop drinking water. Got to shut down all bodily functions and everything. And it just became like a clam bake. I was just roasting. Old Ninja came maybe like 20 minutes later, and he was like maybe like 3 people behind me.
Damn.
But he couldn't get to me because just people weren't moving.
Yeah, they didn't want to move because they were like,
they need to lift some fucking weights, man. I'm just saying.
Well, no. What they were doing. So what people were doing. So what people were doing, there was like literally like setting up camp. Like they had a bunch of snacks and shit, put down a blanket, and sat down in the middle of a huge fucking crowd.
That sounds like hobo setting up.
It
camp.
was.
Yeah, it was.
Welcome to downtown Oakland.
But they were kids.
Yeah.
They were like, they were like
hobo children
kids.
too. I mean, come on.
God,
It reminded me of like a Mardi Gras crowd, except the crowd's not moving anywhere.
Yeah.
If you're on Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras, it's just sort of its own animal, and you're just sort of going along with it. It's just stagnant people, and it was fun, but it was miserable at the same time
because it was hot as fuck.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck, and it was only 80 degrees. It's not like how it is today, where it's like 104 and shit.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see. There was a lot of fans. It was cool seeing all the Warriors and E40, Barry Bonds, Ricky Henderson,
Mr.
Too Short,
Yep,
Mr. FAB. They had everybody. Even the mayor of Oakland, who Old Ninja was trying to smash on.
Oh man,
Olivia slimmed
yeah,
it. Olivia slimmed it.
Oh wait, you didn't go to the thing with W. Come On Bell because she was there, right?
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, she's. I would be curious if you are listening and you got a sexy mayor. Let us know because we're gonna maybe have a mayor tournament. Yeah,
she's like a MILF.
Yeah.
I thought she did MILF porn. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen her on porno.
But it was really fun. It was really cool.
You know what? She's reminiscent of like Lisa Ann's other cousin, kind of. That's almost the vibe.
She's a smarter Sarah Palin. A smarter, better looking.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
I know the bar was really low.
Yeah,
she's a smarter. I guess better speaker.
I get the Lisa Ann vibe, but go ahead.
Yeah, but it was really fun. It was a good time. Everyone was having a good time. No shots were fired.
Nope.
Nobody was ghost riding the whip.
That was cool about the Warrior win, though. I didn't hear anything about like a riot breaking out, no buses and shit being set on fire. It was a really good party, and it was really cool to see just everyone just sort of chilling, having a good time, which is great. It's what fan bases should do rather than lighting trash cans on fire, overturning cars, smashing windows. Property.
Yeah, it was good. It was Oakland strong kind of thing. And like I said, I'm not a Warrior fan, but it was cool. They did it for the Bay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I mean, the FBI was out in force.
Oh, FBI had snipers on the roof.
Yeah, snipers on so anything that had a tall building, they had like a camp out with snipers in it. You just see long barrels up there. I'm like, God dang.
I didn't even know the FBI got down like that.
I guess
in terms of like they were just in like some full
on gear
deployment type shit.
Yeah, bomb squad was in full of. I mean, they want everyone safe. I mean, we're coming off the heels of the whole London issue, so big, massive crowd. They estimated like 1.5 million people.
Yeah, look at Boston
in the
Marathon.
crowd. Yeah, so it's a easy target to blow up a bunch of innocent people. But
I think they were estimating that it was going to be like about 5 million people that were going to show up to the parade.
That's a little high.
No,
they said they were estimating 2, and they toned it to like 1.5. They were saying
there was a lot of fucking people.
It was a lot.
We had to sacrifice staying at the rally versus actually watching the parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I went again, I would go to the parade just to say I went to the parade, because after the parade's done, you can sort of leave.
Yeah.
The rally thing was
the rally. You're stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool because you get to see them. They get to, all the players get to talk and thank the fans, and you're on TV because it was televised on Comcast Sports Bay Area.
I got tired. They would put the cameras. I would. The camera would be my face. I was just too exhausted to even like get hype.
Yeah, it was a little tough, but I mean, people did it though.
It was a long.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see Stitch more than you can see me if you rewatch it, because I know they've been playing it all weekend. But yeah, it was like with the parade, the players were getting off their respective buses and like engaging the crowd.
That's good.
Shaking hands, throwing out whatever kind of gifts they had or whatever. So
gifts or gifs?
Hey.
Hilarious.
But yeah, it was a good time. I actually got sunburned.
Yeah.
Even
Your
though,
black ass got sunburned?
yeah,
You say yo.
I know.
No,
I know.
Because I asked him if he wanted some. I asked him literally because I'm as you describe, I'm high yellow or whatever. I was like, I got some suntan.
Everybody describes it, you mean?
Old ninja's like, I don't get burnt. Your high yellow ass. That's what he said. I was like, all right, now you complain about you burnt.
Hold on. To be fair, though, old ninja is older than the sun.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
Exactly.
He was made.
You got to burn out. You burn out eventually. Shit.
I do want to touch on this just to transition this topic about number 7 about the girl convicted.
Wait,
shit.
before you change the subject. With the there's something I wanted to say about the Warriors thing. Shit, I forgot what it was.
Was there thoughts? Yes.
No, not thoughts. There's something with the Warriors in the news, and I can't remember what it was.
This is from sports, though, the Blue.
No.
Sports go sports.
Well, no, there was a thing where there was like some guys wearing LeBron's jersey at the parade.
So Draymond wore a quickie.
Yeah.
Like
No.
There was someone in the
thrown
crowd.
into fucking Lake Merritt.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I
That's
didn't.
fucked up.
I didn't see
but
it.
it actually turns out that was like a prank, that they staged it all, and like even him getting thrown in the water was fake.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
That's all bad.
Think about
don't trash Lake Merritt.
Draymond Green did show up with the
Lake
quickie.
Merritt's already fucked up.
Yeah. Oh shit.
all that goose poop around there too.
God.
All right, what was it? What was it? One you wanted to get into?
I saw you sort of talking about it.
Me?
Yeah, about the girl that was convicted for egging her boyfriend to kill himself.
Oh yeah, this is a sticky fucking one.
I want to hear your take on this because I'm interested to.
To be honest with you, I need to do much more research, but I don't like the whole aspect of a minor sending text messages to somebody and she got convicted of manslaughter. She's an adult now, but she got convicted of manslaughter or assisting in suicide or something to that effect for basically encouraging him to commit suicide.
I'm curious, just in your basis on believing she shouldn't be. You think she should just not be punished for it? You think manslaughter was too strict, or?
It seems very, very strict to me. I don't know. There's probably a legal precedent in a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not aware of, and I will certainly do my full research. But the text messages from a teenager, maybe they're in context, maybe they're not.
Was it?
And
were they in a relationship? Was this a girlfriend?
They were in a relationship. So the reason why the judge brought the hammer down is because at one point the boy was in the car trying to carbon monoxide poison himself. He said he texted the girlfriend, I don't know her name, he texted her that he was scared and he got out of the car. She texted him back, why did you get out? You said you were going to do it. I don't understand why you're not. Get back in the car, which he did. The judge went back and said she had the power to call emergency services to basically save him, and she did not. Instead, she encouraged him to get back in the car, which ended his life.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
That sounds.
She's not a nice. I'm not defending her as being this wonderful, nice person. I am.
It's the power of suggestion. I mean, if
she has no empathy, neither do I. But she has no empathy. I totally get that.
Less than empathy.
Yeah, she's bad. Not a good person. I totally get that.
She basically commanded him to kill himself.
Commanded?
Get back in the car. That's not a command.
Well, she took advantage of somebody in a distraught mental situation.
What's the name of that guy from
this is the problem.
Jessica Jones? The purple guy?
Kilgrave.
Kilgrave.
When I first heard about it, I was like, okay, I mean, people have power over themselves, but the way that you explained it, I mean, that makes more sense. The reason why she got convicted, because she had the power to either A, do nothing, or B, call the authorities. Those are both acceptable answers. All right, but then to go and then kind of egg somebody on to do that, that's fucked up. And that's the consequences.
Go evil Kermit.
Yeah, man. She literally had the power in her hand. He was on the cusp. Even if she told him to get back in, she still could have called, and she didn't.
I don't know if it should be that steep. But what was the consequences?
I think it's manslaughter.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if it should be that steep, but there should definitely be consequences when you could save somebody's life, literally. And instead, you egg them on to kill themselves. Now, that's fucked up.
Just to add, make sure that we're all on the same page on this, because one of the big details for me that had me not want to go as far as this judge did was the fact that she was, again, a minor at the time. And
because she, 17?
Yeah, under 18. A minor. And for me, you should know right and wrong and all that stuff.
You didn't know right and wrong from when you were 17?
I'm saying yes, you should know right and wrong. Yes, you should know that you could show compassion and dial 911. I get all that, but I hold, even though it's 1 year difference, a 17-year-old to a different standard than I do a 22-year-old or an 18-year-old.
I mean, the law does.
Stitch, we were all basically fucking retarded at 17.
Huh?
We were all basically fucking retarded.
We made dumb decisions. At 16, 17, that is a very young age.
I knew if somebody was... There's one thing if one of my friends or ex-girlfriend is like, I'm thinking about killing myself, and if I come to the assumption or to the belief of like, all right, I didn't believe her and I did nothing, that's different than saying, you're lying, prove it. Which essentially is what this person... That's cold-blooded. You know the consequences, and you're taking them seriously. It's a difference between if you take someone seriously in their threat, and you'd be like, I didn't think they would do it, and I refused to act. I didn't call the police because I didn't think they were serious. I thought they were just... I just thought they were kidding. That's different than encouraging someone to do something that you know has dire consequences.
But add the age in.
At 17, come on.
But add the age in, though.
At 17,
you have to know.
I know what death and suicide is at 17.
So
17 and 14 are different.
So they both were dealing with depression. That's how they met, because they were both dealing with suicidal tendencies.
I don't know. I didn't know the backstory. I don't know.
Against her.
Yeah. So they met under those circumstances, became a couple, and then he started talking about going back in it. So basically, he kind of regressed. But she encouraged him.
Were they gonna do a Romeo and Juliet suicide?
No. He was in the car. She was at home or wherever she was.
Yeah.
So she texted him. She texted him to continue on what he was doing, but yet she had the power in her hand to get him help.
Nothing brings back to life, and I don't want to diminish the fact that someone has died and then someone else is going to jail for a very, very long time. I don't want to diminish that at all. Yeah. For me, I would probably be much more hard-nosed if she was 19, 20 years old as opposed to 17 when this occurred. I don't know. It's a junior in high school, basically. And I remember being stupid as fuck and probably saying, especially in text, if text was around back then, some really fucked up shit. I say fucked up shit now. You know?
I say more fucked up shit now than I do when I was in high school.
But yeah, it's sad either way. It really is.
It's darker.
Actually, I think manslaughter is, in my opinion, I think manslaughter is actually fitting for what this whole situation turned out to be. And it's According to the judge, that's his line was that one fact. She refused to get him help.
Judge made the decision. You know,
I think she probably would have got maybe either nothing or maybe like some kind of like
probation type deal.
What are the endangerment type thing?
No, she would have done nothing. She would have faced no consequences.
Yeah, maybe nothing at all.
all right.
But to encourage someone to end yourself,
It's fucked up. It really is. I do get that.
Wait, can we talk about American Gods?
Oh, please. I'm not caught up, but go ahead.
Oh, you're not caught up? Fuck. God damn it. Fucking
Man.
catch up. We'll talk about that. I'm not going to spoil all that shit for you.
You guys want to talk about this bullshit fucking what Fox is trying to do again?
wait.
I know what you're talking about. Fantastic Four. Go ahead.
Okay.
So it was funny because last week I had mentioned how, like, you know, if you play Fire Johnny Storm, your character would get rebooted. You get your acting career would get rebooted into another Marvel character, and you do very successful in there because like. Michael B. Jordan, he's going to be in the new Panther movie, and Captain America, he's be Firestorm. So it's funny
not
that
Firestorm.
Not Firestorm. Johnny Storm. Sorry, but yeah.
Shitty
So
Storm?
yeah, Shitty
What?
Storm, basically.
Ballstorm?
But yeah, so Fox is trying to redo Fantastic Four for the third goddamn motherfucking time.
Fourth.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man. Where they got played Tony Stark in there. Help him
Yeah.
out.
That's what I was thinking.
He's going to give him the powers
All the tech.
with his Iron Man tech.
All that tech, Stark tech, especially after the 2015 version that everybody hated. I still haven't seen it.
It's so bad.
What you got in the chat?
Kevin wants to talk about comics, which I'm totally fine with doing.
Yeah, we'll do that for the end or wrap up. But everybody's gonna shit on this. I don't even know if it's gonna be made.
I don't even know why they just kill off the franchise.
And the thing is that they want to make it for a younger audience, and I'm like, no.
kid friendly, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck.
that.
Wasn't like the first ones like that.
Comics
Yeah, the first
generally, unless you're like a MA comic, I mean, they're pretty much for kids anyway. But I don't understand why you would make a kid-friendly, specifically comic book movie.
It's gonna be animated.
It sounds like Teen Titans Go, which sounds like fucking bullshit.
No, we love it.
No. You said it wrong. It's Go to Eggplant winner.
Yes.
Teen Titans Go.
Dude, they did some funny
Brie
shit.
Larson got that Golden Eggplant too. We don't fucking know who the fuck she is. I'm just saying. Maybe we should up our goddamn criteria for Golden Eggplant Awards.
I know Ronda Rousey got one. We don't know where she is.
Damn.
Now she's knocked the fuck out. She's in the upside down. Goddamn, we're like a curse.
Yes.
Instead of the Madden curse, it can be the Golden Eggplant curse.
Shit. Well, no. DPC. Did she win one?
No, she didn't
she
win.
did not win.
Yeah, she should have though. Shit.
You know what? The people have failed us. What's wrong with y'all? All right, goddamn. Okay, do you want to do comics before we wrap it up or in the wrap up?
No, we can do comics before we wrap up because we didn't talk about very many comics at all. Did I talk about Excel last week?
That was one of the Lion Force, right?
Lion Force comics, yeah.
I feel like that coupled into Catalyst Prime, right?
It did, but do you guys remember me talking about it last week?
Not really.
A little bit.
All right, hold on.
Just that he was a hero, right?
Hold it for 1 second.
My mind is still kind of fuzzy.
I'm fucking with Monstrous actually right now.
Wait,
and
what?
You know what?
Comics?
Monstrous?
Yeah, it's by Image, but even while he's grabbing that, Justice League Action is the fucking shit. I finally marathon.
It's got
I
better.
marathon through a lot of them.
They're really short though. That's why.
Yeah, they're only 15
They're
minutes.
15 minutes, but it got
Maybe 10, 11, but-
way better. They got
Yeah.
a ton of fucking DC characters.
Yeah,
I
see,
still
you
think
tried
they
to
should-
say that every DC character, and then people jumped on you.
I really-
about it.
It feels like it. They will.
I really feel like they need to call it fucking Batman and his bitches because Batman's in like every goddamn episode so far.
Where's Batman? What you got there?
All right, so I'm pulling up some stuff from my pull last week, and I'm just going to pull out things that are sort of new and awesome from last week, and I'll go over like one comic from this week. And also, if you guys read comics, the rest of y'all on the podcast, please give your input as well, because I know you read comics at least.
Of course I do.
Weekly. So, the Dark Days, The Forge, which is a DC comic series that's coming out. It's pretty awesome so far. Did you read this one yet?
Not yet, but it's separate from Rebirth, right? Or because it didn't have the Rebirth label on it.
Yeah, it seems like it is so far. It looks like it's another event, but it looks good. It's well done so far. So apparently there's something with Nth Metal, which if you're not familiar with, it's the same metal that powers Hawkman and Deathstroke's armor.
Yep.
So it's like a magical property metal. It can fuck up Superman.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And apparently there's something about the metal and metal in general, the secret to, that Batman is on the verge of figuring out out, but it goes back to like super ancient times.
All right.
So it seems very interesting because Batman's keeping secrets from everyone, including Robin and Justice League.
Which is the way it should be.
Yes,
What Batman does.
he has his own Black Ops team.
Love it.
Yes.
So yeah, very interesting. If y'all haven't read this, it came out last week. It's called Dark Days: The Forge. Here you go.
Is that the one where they've been saying that Batman's going to be like evil?
He might be? I don't know.
Okay.
So this is another comic from Lionforge Comics. It's called Excel. It's their Catalyst Prime event.
I think Mile High Bird just nutted. Every time you mention that, he does nut.
This is I like to say a lot of good things about Catalyst Prime and Lionforge. They're doing diversity right, in my opinion, because they're not explicitly saying that this is a diverse character. This is, he's Mexican or black or whatever the fuck. It's not the main fucking plot point. It just happens to be a character that is of a different ethnic background other than Caucasian, and they don't hammer it home, which is great. So the main character in this, he's Hispanic, and he's basically a speedster, but there's a twist. So when he's going fast, he can't feel pain.
Oh, yeah.
And so what happens is that he'll go do like some crazy shit, and then he'll end up in the hospital. So
And this is issue 1 for them, right?
yeah, this is issue 1.
Okay.
It's like I said, it's part of Catalyst Prime. If you can find the free comic book day version of Catalyst Prime, it gives you basically it's a primer for all these new stories that are coming out for them.
Good. That's where I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Number 0?
It's a number 0.
Okay.
So there was a guy, I forget the guy's name, but somebody on Twitter, Maha Blur hooked me up with him, but he reached out and he mailed me a comic for free comic book day because my local comic book shop didn't have it, which is awesome. But anyway, Excel, it's a great start. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of My Hero Academia.
Oh, nice.
The way that I think his name is Midoriya or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. The way that
His name is Drink?
Yeah, basically. But the way that he can't control his power and it hurts him every time, when he uses speedster powers and he does fucked up shit, he can't feel it, so later on he ends up in the hospital.
That art looks dope.
Yeah, great art. Great story so far. Great start. And then also, I'm going to recommend Black Monday Murders, which is something that I've been recommending every single time a new one comes out. This is number 6. They're continuing a great, intriguing story about basically how money is basically like a power, and the way you get power through money has like an exchange. And there's a god that controls the power of money. Yep. And there's like, just pick up the fucking comic.
It's Hickman.
Yeah. There's a trade paperback is out right now. It's the first 4 because the first like couple of them were like really thick. So pick up this comic. It's really good. It's really relevant to today because we had a recent stock crash, and this kind of covers part of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Nice.
Good shit. All right. Let's round table it, motherfucking up. Old Ninja, what you got popping this week?
So I don't know if y'all know, but there's the Idiot Fest. That's this Saturday, hosted by Chris Hardwick.
You going to that?
I'm gonna try to go on Saturday, but
You
there's
got tickets?
No, I don't. But
My room try to go.
my roommates are going, so I can try to like.
So just because they go doesn't mean that you get a ticket.
I'll make it work.
Bruh, Prodigy.
I'll make it work.
Can you tell them how tickets work?
Yeah.
You gotta buy them in advance.
No, I'll make it work.
I fucking can't with you, goddammit.
Is this the same as the Darwin Awards, or is this
No.
something stupid?
No,
Old
it's
Ninja
like
rolls up to a place and it's like, hey.
We press. What the fuck? Thought you knew. You best recognize.
Holy shit.
It's a music festival and a
comic thing, yeah. And Chris Hardwick is the organizer, so it's a 2-day event. It's Saturday and Sunday. So there's also the Silicon Valley Barbecue Championship is also this weekend.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it's at Central Park. It's actually all weekend. It starts Friday night. So
Can I give a disclaimer?
California
barbecue is usually bullshit.
So this is from pitmasters from across the country.
I was not done.
Oh shit!
I'm just saying. There's a couple of good ones around here. Number 1 for me will be Magnolia in San Francisco. The Magnolia that's in Dog Patch. All right, that's the one you need to go to if you want to have some good barbecue. But you don't fucking pay for it. I'm just letting you know.
I heard there's one in maybe Everett and Jones or something. But I've never been there. It's okay.
Never been.
All right, we'll talk about it. Okay.
They're usually the one that I know is always there is the Smoking Pig. They're usually always there.
So they're they're okay.
Yeah, they don't win.
They're
but
good for
in
California barbecue.
Yeah.
I like
But-
Kinder's better.
So there's literally, I think, only 2 from the Bay. Everyone else is from like the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple from. There's actually a lot from Texas. There's one from like Montana. Usually the ones on the East Coast wins. I think last year.
I wonder why.
Last year was the first time I like California barbecue won, and I think they're from San Diego.
Okay.
Because I was there, but they always have bacon. Every pitmaster will always have bacon explosion, and it's always the first thing to fucking sell out.
That is good shit.
So I'm trying to go and try to get me some.
You got tickets? Or are you just going to roll?
No,
up
you don't
there?
need tickets. So it's like a art and wine festival type thing. You just go in and pay for.
And where is
pay
this
as you
at?
go. It's in Central Park in Santa Clara.
All right.
So it's a huge event, and it's always usually on the hottest fucking day.
It's gonna be hot as fuck.
Yeah, so it's gonna be that, and then I'm gonna try to check out. I'm actually gonna brave this Michael Bay movie sometime this weekend, and then try to give my review next week on the cast. So
God damn it! Take Logan, man. My son wants to fucking see that.
I can't be
bullshit.
responsible for other people's kids. not after last time.
Oh god damn! FBI listening.
Twitch. So we've been twitching more. So check out our Twitch shit. So I'm gonna try to Twitch actually probably tonight, unless Stitch is on killing camp counselors. But we'll see. We'll work something out.
Well, shit, the live stream is like way behind.
Oh yeah, it's way behind
I'm
you.
still holding up a comic right now.
Thank you. Stitch, what you got?
Like Old Ninja said, I've been killing counselors on Friday the 13th. Supposed to jump on with probably Hobby tonight and play, which will be really fun. I've been progressing
Have they
in that.
improved the servers on that game yet?
Yes, they patched a lot of stuff, and I can't even get mad because I mean it was literally like a crowdfunded thing, and they had no idea how popular it was going to be. So they did like several patches, and then they're rewarding people with like a couple like alternative Jason skins, like some retro ones. They're giving like 13,000 credit points, which you can use to like get different perks and executions and everything.
Same topic. I have to give you a name of a friend of mine who wants to get into play. He has the game, but he needs people to play with.
Oh yeah, yeah. But my friend list is blown up playing that game. Like it's really cool because everyone. It seems like it's easier to match make when you're in like a party of people.
Yeah.
So once you start playing with some people that communicate and have mics, they just send each other friend requests. You just party up and you're ready to rock and roll.
Have you killed Jason yet?
I have not. I don't try to kill Jason. Everyone's like, "Oh, we should kill Jason." I'm like, "Good luck." I'm gone. I'm like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna roll out.
If you don't have a mic, you just should not play this game. Are we willing to go that far?
You can get by, but it's not nearly
It sounds
as fun.
super fucking hard.
It's very difficult, and it's just counterintuitive of the progress you're trying to make.
Let's kink shame them.
Oh yeah.
I kind of feel I need a new PlayStation 4 because my PlayStation has been having issues. Like whenever I use the mic, like people can't hear me, and like I'm either really quiet or I'm just like super muffled.
You might have to go to
need a new mic.
your settings and just your volume.
I've gone through the settings. I went back and used my original mic. I went and also bought a new mic to connect to it. It's still the same problem. But then also have the issue with Twitch. Whenever I Twitch, I can't see people's comments.
had that
to me.
problem.
I don't know. Someone's gonna have to. You have to get the geek
get
squad out
IT,
there to-
yeah.
Well,
we got
I was gonna buy a graphic card and run my capture card and run my PS4 through that, and then Twitch that out, and then back into the.
So that's actually going to be probably our next upgrade is a capture card. Because right now, I don't know if y'all noticed in the live stream, but I switched back to our webcam, which will probably look better than my DSLR because I noticed that the DSLR, the way that I was doing it, looked pretty fucking shitty.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to buy a capture card eventually, probably in the next couple weeks, and then that will give us full 1080p with 60 frames per second on our live stream if my bandwidth will hold.
Master Race shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can also live stream through that with my PS4 and all that shit.
Good shit.
Other than that, that's about it. Next Thursday, I'll be back down in Texas for the wedding.
God damn. Still
I've been
traveling.
doing stupid traveling. Like I need to just get one of those like American Airlines cards.
You should have been
You
had
keep
that.
going to the south, eventually you're gonna get fucking lynched.
I gotta stay.
You
I
gonna
gotta
come
pick my
back?
cities. If I stay in Austin or the numbers.
Especially if Lilo's with you, you're definitely
yeah.
getting lynched.
Fucking brisket down there is good though.
What you doing with that
That's
pretty
good,
girl?
What you
yeah.
doing with that pretty white girl,
Yeah.
boy?
I almost, and as much as I love Rudy's, the last couple times I've been down there, they've been putting me on some places that I'm just like, Rudy's what? Like it's some legit
Yeah, I went to a place called like Pecan something in Dallas. So Dallas, fucking Mexican food, hot garbage. Their fucking barbecue though was like pecan something. God damn, it was
Yes,
good.
we went to this place in Austin, and they were serving like $2 Blue Moons, and just the brisket was just fucking moist. They were just chopping up to serve. They would just dip it in this fucking like iron cast skillet full of gravy, and then just slap it on your fucking wax paper fucking plate, and it was so good.
Speaking of which,
Delicious.
did you go to Pluckers when you were in Austin?
Nah.
Because that's a famous wings. You need to check that out.
I need brisket. I need cow.
Well, you got to up your wing and count.
I
Look, what you got? What you got? What you got?
You know, I'm gonna try to do some more gaming this weekend.
With your broken PS4?
Yeah, right. It's not. It works. I can still play games. I just can't go online and really play with people. But I'm gonna try to get back on Friday 13th. Hopefully the servers will let me fucking play this goddamn time.
If you want tonight, I'll be on.
Goddamn minutes. Nah,
okay.
I can't be loud when I'm playing that game. It sucks. But the Sweetness and I are like still planning out wedding stuff, so we're gonna be testing out some restaurants and stuff this weekend. Other than that, I got a bunch of shit I gotta catch up on, like comics and game wise. So I'll be mainly doing that. And my porn star of the week is some hot chick that's on the internet. There you go.
Nice. Very nice.
Damn it! Yeah, we need to get back. I mean, we have a category in it for the Golden Eggplants, but
I got him.
yeah. So
Kronos, what you got?
Attack on Titan season 2 finale.
shit, we didn't even talk about it.
Didn't even talk about it. It was. It's been a great season. Super
I need
solid.
to catch up.
I finished it yesterday.
Hopefully, we don't have to wait another fucking 3 years for the next season.
Yeah.
So it was 3, maybe more than that. I don't even know. I'm old as fuck, so shit just fucking mashed together.
But let me jump in real quick. So it's not about Attack on Titans, but with American Gods, the Sweetness watched an episode with me, and I've been telling her like, you know, there's nudity and shit like that. And literally 3 minutes into the episode, she saw a dick. She's like, "What the fuck is like?" I just started
dicks.
watching the show, and there's a fucking dick.
Yeah, a whole bunch of dicks in that fucking show.
A lot.
It's a great show. Not because of the dicks. All right, they don't show vag. Well, they show bush, but I ain't impressed with that.
They showed once the little nipples of the
Well,
dead
nipples
girl.
all the time. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm just reading comics. I gotta lose some fucking weight. I'm so pissed. I gained like goddamn 8 pounds in Vegas. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Damn.
You were there for longer,
What?
like 4 days, but
Yeah, but still, I gained. I'm like in the 190. I'm 190 pounds. Like,
water
as of
weight?
yesterday.
From all the
I don't
drinking.
know, but I need to fucking get back on keto and fucking lose the weight again. I need to get back to like basically 175 again.
Oh goddamn.
So not happy about that shit. But what I am happy about is that I bought a new lens for my Canon 80D. Because I was inspired by Blue, because he's a much better photographer than I am, and I have to catch up. So I got a decent lens that is similar to his, but not exactly the same. He's a different camera than me. But yeah, so you're gonna see some better photos coming from me. You're gonna see Tiny Thanos Adventures.
nice.
That's going to rival Tiny Batman Adventures, hopefully.
I like it.
I'm biting up Blue.
Competition.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Hey man, competition keep the world working.
There it fucking is. All right, let's take it on out.
What do you got going, man?
I ain't got.
I hope to try to see Cars this weekend too.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
My son liked that one. My son,
saw it?
Yeah, my son loved it. But
Okay.
he would like any fucking movie, man. He's got no discerning fucking.
Debbie Does
taste.
Dallas. You like that movie?
Yeah.
Just say it takes
Girl,
after
she
you.
still have cooties to him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, damn. He's watching Bible Black and shit.
He's going too fast.
I do like. There's an Image comic called Monstrous. It's actually really fucking good with vampires and fucking demons and all kinds of fun
Vampires
shit.
fucking?
There's no fucking, but it looks like they may be getting to that point. I'm reading the trade. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, interesting on Dragon Ball Super, Frieza's back in the scene and he's already fucking shit up from
Nice.
day one. So definitely check out Dragon Ball
catch up
Super.
on that
That's
shit.
my recommendation for anime.
My Hero Academia.
Season 2 ended?
Well, no, it didn't end, but the last episode was fucking dope.
catch
It
up.
had a really good fight scene between like a guy that has explosions and a guy that has like fire and ice. It's fucking dope. Anyway,
Right on. So check us out on Twitter at BThanBTI. That's at BTHANBTI, which is pretty much anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Are we on Snapchat? Probably not.
Grinder?
No, no.
Tinder.
Plenty of fish.
Oh, plenty of fish.
Swipe right.
Is that a YouTube channel?
Adult Friend Finder.
Farmer's Daughter.
Tinder.
FarmersOnly.com.
So on YouTube, if you're listening to this through SoundCloud. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/blackerthanblack_infinity. Check us out. Check our videos out.
Tell a friend.
Tell your
Tell
mom.
a friend. Oh, rate us on whatever iTunes. It's not iTunes no
Give
more,
us an
right?
Ask Me Then BTI
Oh,
question.
Ninja, you gotta memorize the goddamn outro song because you went way too fucking long. Now I gotta start again.
God
Well,
damn.
Rewind the
We
tape.
wanted to tape. We could have ended it right then and there.
No, we couldn't have because you were still talking. It
I was
weird.
done. Blue kept going.
I did? Okay, I
Yeah, you
did.
did. See?
This is awful.
Send us your Ask Me Then BTI questions for next week. Hashtag Ask Me Then BTI. We will answer them.
Tell us about your kinks and waifus. That's what we want to know.
That's what you want to know.
Ask Prodigy to rank his kinks.
Yeah.
throw
God.
3 kinks out there.
Don't do that.
Give us some Mary Fuck Kill questions.
Yeah. or ask us any questions. I didn't answer a question last week about nightmares, but I actually did answer it in like a podcast I did by myself, which I'll release on Black Times Infinity.
God damn.
If you want to know what my nightmare is. So, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, and also check out Tiny Batman Adventures on Instagram. I just posted up a funny little image clip thingy. You should definitely check it out.
What's our Instagram?
So it's Tiny Batman Adventure with no S at the end. If you add an S, it'll be somebody else's.
Batman Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And we
Batman
did see Bunny Man doing his shit at the Warrior Parade. Bunny Man's a hustler.
I want to see his documentary.
He puts
all
in
of
some
the
work.
time.
We're going to talk about it. So we're going to do Black and Yellow soon. So we're just waiting for the intro to come back from Noah.
Oh, right on.
All right.
We out. Infinity!